so it's definitely up in his wheelhouse, and they do. So I mean, I
low win rate hero, guys. That's
yeah, they lost.
Just call it. The numbers aren't adding up.
Well,
Not favoring it. How do you guys favor that overall last pick Doom for Aurora? It does hit that melee.
Yeah, he plays it. It's fine. Hypothetically good in this game. I prefer a stable like Sven pick, but I can see the angle of why they thought this was better. Just Doom the Alchemist, and he just dies. He can't regen, so that's good. He is a frontline.
Both teams have active playing supports, and like how they're going to be able to play around triangle stacking, how they're going to be able to play the mid lane, and like ganking there, how much action they're able to put out on the map. That's what I'm looking forward to.
All right, you're looking forward to seeing, you know, similar thing, how that mid lane goes out, but more so from the supports, how they're going to be able to help in these lineups, how they're going to be able to help their cause. And for us, we just want to get on into it. It's an elimination series, game number 1 between Aurora and Nigma Galaxy with Lyrical and Trent.
Thank you so much, Nat. Trent, I can't wait. This is going to be so freaking hype. It's elimination, but it's also moving on. Looking on the bright side. One of these teams is going to TI.
So positive someone's going home in shambles. It's a lot easier when there's only one camera.
That's nice.
I'm watching Reyes struggle over there, trying to figure out where to point that meepo, trying to get the bit right, and we just got one. That's good.
It's
Keep it
easy.
simple.
And most of the time, it's not on us.
That's true, thankfully.
That makes it even better. We're into the game,
Do they know
though,
that we walk over to computers that when the camera goes away? Do you think?
You're
Do you think they
ruining
know?
the magic.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Unbelievable. All right, we're gonna head out across the map here and see what is cooking. You know, there's one thing that I noticed in these drafts that stands out to me.
What's that?
I think back to these eras when, you know, there's outpicks going and just a draft win overall, and a couple of the times that would happen, you would have like a Bane, an Enchantress, and then suddenly Zoo running at you with a bunch of units, running at you with a big carry that wants to take your buildings you can't deal with. And I feel like that's what Nigma's draft is trying to do here. You got this Helm Invoker, you're gonna have an Alchemist that's scaling up. This could be scary.
You know what I love? Everything.
What's that? Oh, thank you, Panto.
Panto, yeah. Well, we'll see if he loves that. If it does come a little bit too fast, perhaps. We got to see a little bit of an Invoker from no one who played a ton of Invoker yesterday.
Yeah.
But he was consistently going the Quas route, the agent, of the Corvix, I believe it was, right? But we have Galaron here. We have the Exort-based Invoker here for Sumail, so that'll be a little bit different for us. Now, that being said, we actually barely ever even saw the Ice Wall used. At least in the games we cast from no one, so the general strategy of just like having the Helm and taking multiple points in Exort early was still really important for the laning stage, even with the different facet.
Well, I'm sure he's going to be trying to max that out as quickly as possible to get to the multiple, Forge Spirits as well, as we have another quick pause here. But yeah, it was funny. Like no one, he took this, the whatever it is, Corvex Quas-oriented facet, at which just, you get your Aghanim Scepter, it upgrades your Ice Wall. He did 800 damage with Ice Wall.
It's true. Yeah, I think he cast it like twice. They were stomping the game so hard. It was so much more about this Helm and just occupying and taking over that early game space like Fly was talking about on the panel.
Well, and then on the side of Aurora, they do switch things up here at the end, run a Nightfall Doom. What do you think it is that they saw as Panto is kind of getting bullied here a little bit, fully blocked in? You don't often see this, and in fact, he's going to be forced all the way back, so Doom is going to be alone up here, at least for a few.
And yet the Ench survives. Classic Ench.
Yeah.
No, in regards to what I think they saw with the Doom is the idea of just like, rather than try and match the Alchemist with some other carry and see these timings, they thought instead, what if we just remove Alchemist from the equation?
Right.
And that's going to be the goal with the Doom.
That does make sense. I mean, you just drop that Doom down and he is not going to be able to regen at all. Will he be able to do the damage that they need via the rest of the heroes is still something to be determined, and we'll have to see. As Toronto Tokyo getting fairly low. It's first blood though going as GH falls. Ghost does get the kill on the core though.
Well, Mira getting out on the Bane, that always feels pretty good. Get yourself some early boots perhaps on the Bane.
Mira also somebody that had an amazing performance yesterday. I saw some really clutch Shadow Demon saves rather, particularly when they were playing against Spirit later on in the day, and man, it looked good.
Yeah, Mira's got a really good hero pool for this event. I mean, historically, he has a incredible Snapfire. That's one of his best heroes back in his heyday. with Team Spirit, and of course the Shadow Demon as well. He's extremely good at making those saves. So if I'm playing elimination versus him, I am not letting him get Shadow Demon.
Absolutely. Well, and as much as we have talked about, some of the woes of the Snapfire, more often than not, it's been feeling bad when it's been in that core role, I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm still a fan, even though the numbers aren't fully there on the Snap.
I like it this game because you have the rotations into a stunning lane, right?
Yeah.
That was the old classic that we see from Beast Coast all the time, like the mid snap. They'd always have stuns on the side lanes. You TP at 6, get your kill with the ulti. You can do a similar thing here where you can just rotate to Shaker, you can rotate to the Alchemist, and have a really good way to secure the damage from the kisses.
Honestly, yeah, I would love to see some movement over to kill Kiyotaka too. That seems like Shadow Fiend, if you're not killing him early, will just sort of take off and run wild with the game. But very fragile hero in the early goings. So far, things looking pretty good across the board for Nigma. Take a look at this. The Doom is doing one of the best there out of the laning stage, but Invoker's gotten some nice denies. Really, it's Alchemist that's taken a substantial lead on Ghost, and probably partly because of that kill.
Yeah, but, I'm not sure what the fans are really looking for, because I feel like they've gotten to the point now where when Nigma gets a lead, they actually grow more concerned. I think they prefer even or maybe even slightly behind. It makes them feel a little bit more comfortable.
That's right. Yeah, you're just in a safer space.
The leads have not been going well.
You're not wrong. Yeah, you've got to make some sort of Herculean effort. It's like they need the adrenaline shot to the body so that way they can sort of fully power up.
That's right.
That makes sense. Well, we'll see if they can maybe drop a little bit of a lead here. Set themselves up for success.
Sounds like a plan to me. So far, none of that potential early aggression that was talked about. Very static right now, Ench just making sure Nightfall has an okay time. But Noob, I would say, doing pretty well considering. We know Shaker Core has been probably one of the best heroes in this entire tournament. But the fact that you can run this in the off lane against some relatively annoying and tanky heroes like Ench and Doom and still just stay in the wave, keep getting your CS with Totem while still just going 1-1-1 build feels pretty nice.
I feel like some of that is the good start that they got off to with sort of harassing
Cookie
Panto up top. They're going for it. Get the kill. That was a change combo fissure with a Sunstrike.
That happened so fast. They didn't even need the Sunstrike.
Yeah.
That's how fast that was just you're harassing his Ench, feeling invincible, and into a turnaround Cookie, I'm dead.
Speaks to some of the issues they might have in this, and this is why this Snapfire can look so cool, right? This 2 points up in Little Shredder really eats away at the HP, and now a full creep wave coming in while he's already ahead of the Doom on CS.
Yeah, it's very interesting when you have the full bore facet, yet you're level 3 and not even using your big snipe yet.
Yeah.
And still gets back for the stack, but will there be a block by Panto in time? Oh, barely.
They're stacking up that too. That's nice. We're getting some good ones. Panto takes that creep away and is going to start heading towards mid. Sumail has one component of that Helm of the Dominator working towards the next soon. Noob also going over there. The top lane is empty except for the Doom.
And Panto has D-Ward in here as well. So he's going to hold
Kiyotaka in some trouble. Sunstrike gone.
Phase of your journey.
Shaker rotation mid.
What is the start of that Guns N' Roses song? What we have here is a breakdown of communication, because that's what that was. I mean, there's no one up top. Panto standing in their triangle, and then your Shadow Fiend just dies to the Shaker. I feel like there's some questions there.
You're not wrong. Has the cookie at the ready. Omar could save if he needed to, but was looking to see if there was a turnaround potential. Yeah, that looked like vintage, We're talking about Nigma Galaxy going to the late stages, the Shadow Fiend rotations mid with the Shaker, but now Sumail, a miss on one raise, Kiyotaka only hitting 2 of them, and Sumail is fine.
Omar was also trying to TP somewhere up there, but got whacked by Nightfall. That got canceled.
Dire are scanning.
Having to play a little bit safe now and staying back. Noob steps forward. Nightfall tries to lay into Omar. Are there any rotations possible here? It doesn't really look like it, honestly. So Noob is going to be bullied all the way back off the tower, and if they get that tower done early, Kiyotaka Mira, they're right on top of GH. Tornado off the mark.
There's just so much pressure.
Yeah.
Mid and top. Like that catapult is just swinging. It is taking this entire tower down, and then it falls with time to contest the Wisdom Shrine. They're going in.
I mean, this is crazy. Well, the fissure. Is it enough time? Oh, it's close. Yep, he's going to get there.
What a hero.
That is so nice. This is why you pick Earthshaker, everybody.
That's it right there. All right, well, very well played there, but a bit of a Pyrrhic victory after immediately losing your tower, so just to be a bit careful here, Sumail. Also, standing on top of a ward mid, so you can imagine how that top tower is down. You're going to see that pressure from the Ench start to run into the mid lane with this vision on the Invoker.
Now, this is all to the benefit of Ghost in a way, who's starting to build up the net worth. But if you can shut down his jungle on the side of Aurora and remove the places that he can eventually farm to, as you can see some cans being blocked out already, that's where you can find some success.
Yeah, they don't have the best heroes for like stealing stacks outside of Shadow Fiend. I mean, Shadow Fiend's pretty good, obviously, but he's going to be kind of busy. He doesn't really want to be that involved, maybe. So I think the idea of just trying to like stop the stacks in the first place might be a little bit better.
Spamming Enchantress creeps into the mid wave. In the meantime, they'll bring numbers and secure the 8-minute rune, which is going to be a haste for Kiyotaka down bottom. Mira now hunting in the jungle as they will get some D wards here. Noob trying to build into what he needs to. Ghost stun out. Going to be controlled. Nope, going to throw it onto the Doom. Does have level 6, so this should be a kill for sure.
Yeah, nah, he wasn't close enough. Denied to even try it. But they managed to back off on the damage, so now GH
finds another.
Nightfall thinks about the Doom, and he's like, that seems excessive. I think I'll just take him down.
Tornado in towards mid, trying to kill Panto. Will it be enough? A few more punches, and they get him. So that is the Helm Creep movement, but Kiyotaka double raise onto Omar, but now Cold Snap, the turn, Kiyotaka, where's the TPs? They don't have help, but he misses on the meatball. Cookie off to the side, Omar. Not able to land that one, and the creep will not kill the Shadow Fiend.
That was a good play by Kiyotaka. He saw the cookie coming, made sure he
TP back in bottom. They're moving. Oh, they were waiting on the Alchemist TP. He cancels.
I mean, I think GH is just dead.
Yeah. No way out of that one. Although, I think Noob is going to try and keep this tower alive now because of that. Dude, what a breakneck pace we got.
Yeah, this is much faster than some of the other games have been. Especially, this is elimination day here. So, starting in game one,
bottom tower is under
flying out here with both teams. Not playing super passive or anything, is now they're back onto Noob here in that bottom lane, talking about saving that tower. I don't know. They might need to save him.
All surrounded. He does still have Echo. And with Ghost moving in, they're actually going to try and turn this. Echo used. Toronto Tokyo low, and Toronto Tokyo dead. Just an absolute slugger of a match going on here, and will end up stunning himself on the Alchemist. Mira is just everywhere on this Bane.
All right, nice save. It's a lot of gold into the pocket. Earthshaker, who of course is at one of the weaker points in his game right now, sitting on just phase, null, bracer, working your way towards that blink dagger. You need a little bit of help to get there from your teammates.
So the way that I'm thinking about this, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that there's like this early pressure coming from the Enchantress, but eventually when you get that blink dagger on Earthshaker, that's when Nigma are going to be trying to play a little bit more aggressively, or are they just going to be trying to dodge away considering how it started?
Oh no, I think certainly they'll be getting aggressive. They'll start trying pressure towers themselves with this Invoker. Like as he stacks up on the levels, he's got his Helm Creep. They're gonna try and get like stuns into kisses, and while they're doing that, Shaker's just gonna be lurking. And if you ever try and make the big turnaround play, you bring the defense, that's when you want to go in with the Shaker,
Okay.
But there's also the idea of like, we just need to make space for Al, so they don't have to go too crazy.
Okay. Well, a Nightmare pulls him back in, the cookie out, more kisses landing, Mira dead. And threatening any movement. The Galaxy gonna match the aggression coming from Aurora as they take the mid tower now.
Radiant
Man, the Invoker really complements these two supports very nicely. Like, he's providing these bodies as they pressure the towers. Pugna's got this ability to just blast the tower down with Nether Blast, and then you have your Snapfire who's just threatening the whole time of, like, I have stuns from these creeps from the Invoker that I can cookie them onto you. She's doing consistently. And if I ever hit it, you're getting hit by the kisses too.
Tower is under attack.
That will happen.
So this is the response instead by Aurora, is that they're going to try and pressure these side lane towers. This is hoping to maybe like slow down some of the pace of the Alchemist, threaten him so that he's not as comfortable going down to those Ancients again. But it's still going to require an actual like positioning and staying power from Aurora down here, which might be hard to dedicate.
Smoke up with 4. Sumail, the only hero in the direction that they're going. Blink Dagger also not done for Toronto Tokyo, interestingly enough. And they will go for the arena hit and kill onto Omar. But we're probably hoping for a bigger target there.
Yeah, I think Sumail will be very happy with that considering his current positioning.
Kiyotaka, Noob, and a little bit of, I mean, he knows about the Invis rune though. Or at least he should.
Radiant structures.
Oh, all right. Yeah, he's just going to walk away
has been killed.
as the fissure is out. He's slowed.
Oh, the tree
Can't
blocked
do
him.
anything else.
Yeah, I thought he could keep going a little bit further, but...
Radiant are scanning. Radiant
Nice
middle
deny.
tower has been denied.
GH.
Trying to get his level 6. Still just stuck at 5 right now.
Shadow Fiend is still over here. And doesn't have TP for 15. I mean, they scanned him. Did they know he's down here still? There's no way. Okay, so Shadow Fiend will get away with one there. But a Radiant Stun, 13 minutes. Also a very quick Blink Dagger done on Mars.
It's also ready for Noob here too. So yeah, we got a pretty strong timing right now. They're gonna let Alk farm it up for a little bit, and they're gonna try and start moving up towards Sumail and his Croaker here. So we're gonna try a little bit of Cold Snap, Tornado, Tendrils, all trying to bait TPs in so that Noob can crush some fools.
Are scanning.
Not at full HP right now on Noob as they spot Nightfall. They thought he was going over to the creep camp, but he's actually right by the tower. Do have the setup for it if they want. Waiting, back behind. There it is. Echo out with the Croaker. It is more than enough, but Mira over to the side will find one. Omar passes over the Nightmare and now trying to back away, but the grip is there, immediately broken. This is falling apart for Aurora. Toronto Tokyo also doesn't have Arena.
Yeah, no, he
does. He does
ready to
have it back up again. He's just deciding he doesn't want to use it.
I was a little worried for Nigma there, I gotta say. Like, without the Alk and then diving that deep, but the cancel on the grip was huge. So I kind of thought they were going to try and get that kill, at least start it without having to use the kisses. Once they commit the kisses, though, it's kind of scary in terms of a potential turnaround. Now they ready to turn. Look at this, though. The Fissure up the high ground from Noob hits 2. That is not a Radiant Ward.
Yeah, I guess they just thought that there weren't up there and he was grabbing a creep wave or something, but Sumail is dead now because of it.
I guess you're mortal then.
And Noob's just like, wow, really glad I didn't go up there, huh? It's not the place to be. Oh, that guy, you're probably thinking, wow, didn't he just buy a Radiance on that hero? How does he have a Blink already? Well, that's Alchemist, and he had some giant stacks. Now,
nice
though...
Cookie. Toronto Tokyo still living. Oh, if they had a Sunstrike. Yeah, Alk is starting to become a bit of an issue. That is a scary situation here.
Let's see, the Sunstrike's at 475 now, where he's good.
So Nightfall, after finishing off his Midas, is going to be going back for a Radiance of his own. Question is, are we going to wait for Ghost to finish BKB before he shows up to a fight? It's a possibility.
I'm going to go with if it's the river, you can come.
Okay.
Any further than the river, I'd prefer if you had your life jacket BKB, please.
All right. That's good. I like that. Yeah, to get across the river, you need a life jacket.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower
Try
is under
telling that to all
attack.
the carry players, maybe.
Well, 8-6. 16 minutes in. Showing on mid lane. The Earthshaker. And with Radiance done, are Aurora going to try and amp up the tempo now? Looks like there's something brewing down bottom.
Oh, this is a good find on Nightfall.
And they get him. Nightfall, immediately found and killed. And keep in mind, this is a carry Doom, as they do also find Noob over in the river. He is going to be brought down.
You know, Lyrical, it's never good when you have to remind people who the carry hero is. it's a bad sign for your game plan. I'm gonna throw it out there.
Yeah, it's looking a little sketch right now for Aurora. Nigma having all the answers in the world, and Toronto Tokyo just zips right by as a ghost alchemist passes over the top of him.
Now, this is the part where we try to bring it back down to earth, right? Where we're like, well, it's only a 3K lead with an alchemist, a classic caster line. I don't really know how true that is anymore. It doesn't feel like that anymore, you know?
I mean, it is a 3K gold lead with an alchemist, but I don't know how much.
It doesn't feel as fraudulent as it used to, though.
Whoa. Doom down. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's...
Ghost, Mira, Kitaka, we're partying on the Radiant side of the map over here.
Oh, yeah, that will do it.
Oh, yeah.
That will do it. And this does not feel as good as that did. And in fact, they might not even get the kill. All right, Mira's breaking ankles. Get the hell out of here. Omar, you don't have a way to break it. There's nothing left. You disgusting man.
Oh, the better luck next time.
Mira.
Doesn't fit much better than that, does it?
They had a family. Oh, jeez.
I gotta say, the sleepwalk into the Requiem is pretty nasty. Like the way that it crosses right over there. That was 1,780 damage from a Requiem.
Because that's the most
that's gross.
They can't be on top of each other any more than they were right there.
Like you don't see that very often.
Oh, jeez. All right, just when we thought that things, I mean, now it's not a 3K gold lead anymore. Blows up once.
And I guess that's another point to make, is that we talk about how it is a carry Doom, but really it is a carry Shadow Fiend, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
He is playing the more one style out of the mid. As, well, this is not a replay, folks. They're on Ghost again in the triangle. There is no Requiem this time, but he's still dead.
How many units away was that from where he died before?
Now, but one sleepwalk's worth, I'd say.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Look how much vision there is up top there as well for Aurora. You know what I mean? Like they are controlling that space, recognizing that hey, this is ours. They don't seem to be contesting this. In fact, they've just got ob sentries everywhere over there.
Wow. Okay. Well, that really changes the dynamic of this game with 2 deaths on Ghost. 19 minutes and all of the wind out of the sails of Nigma right now. Sumail underneath the ward. Not sure if this is going to end up translating into any kills. Mira is here, though. And if he steps on up, there's a decent chance that you could move on over here.
This feels really bad because Sumail went for this BKB right away as well.
Yeah.
And, like, now you've just lost your carry twice. So you're trying to, like, force fights, but you also don't really want to, so he's still just waiting on this BKB from...
Oh, they find Noob.
Alchemist as well.
Yeah, I mean, this Bane... Dude, this Bane is doing it. Honestly, he's got grip still if he needs it, but I think that they can just get away with this one.
Sumail thinking about poking his head in there, but thinks better. Well, Sumail's trying to game a little bit here.
Anto, low, but not dead yet. Sunstrike. He knew.
All right, now he's after him though. Kitaka, he's not done yet.
Chasing, he's moving pretty quick and forces the BKB TP.
Okay, space, making space. 550 golds until Ghost's BKB, and they can actually try and get a little bit more aggressive with this Alchemist. Of course, that's if he doesn't die again here. Because the vision, they're on. Oh, they're gonna take the easy one instead.
Yeah, spear back onto that tree. A couple raises done. They are just getting pulled apart. Like the vision game and the way that they've been setting up these kills. Bane has been a menace. And now Toronto Tokyo finds GH. There's the spear back. Another death.
What is that? That's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kills, I think, in a row for Aurora or something.
Yeah,
around there. It's out of hand here, folks.
Yeah, this like, what is that? 7-8 minute window that we've thought that they were going to be able to get something going. It's all completely gone the way of Aurora.
Yeah, you went Helm into BKB and then your team lost 7 heroes. That feels terrible as a mid.
Well, they do still manage to get a BKB on Ghost finally, and you know, there's something to be said for an alacritied alchemist with BKB punching people But now Aurora also have some answers for that. It's a BKB done on Shadow Fiend.
Yeah.
And 21 minutes.
There's also still a 9-seconder on the Mars, and Doom is just the recipe away, and already obviously very tanky, so this is probably the least important.
10 to 13, a 4,000 gold lead for Aurora.
And meanwhile, we just have Mira like walking the edges of the map.
Yeah.
You know, all confident in his Bane. If I die, whatever. But if you're alone, my teammates are going to come and obliterate you all. He's going to walk into a very dangerous wave right now.
Guys, are you there? I think he knows. Maybe he doesn't, though, you know?
You know, he can't see anything.
Voice, go. All right, this is...
Be very quiet, Nigma. Don't say, oh my god.
They got him.
All right. This is what they were trying to do like 6 minutes ago. And then we got a little off the rails, but they're back.
They're ready to push.
Is under attack. Dire's structures
Really
are
well played by
fortified.
Aurora just to completely halt that timing in its tracks. And Aurora
Radiant's middle
potentially
tower is
looking
under
for a
attack.
fight. They are all converging down to the bottom lane.
Dire's
Toronto
bottom
Tokyo
tower
first
is under
person and
attack.
actually the Wildwood
GH
Ripper
is
is.
just playing really greedy up here. He is committing for that
Radiant's middle
tower.
tower
Yeah, he's hoping that they're going to go to kill him, and he actually
Oh, they got
TP's
him. They got
out.
Ghost.
Ghost in
Mid-TP.
trouble. BKB needs to run away. The stun will be there, but does he have friends? BKB reaction from Toronto Tokyo. They're going to let him die. They couldn't have stopped it if they wanted it to.
Not another one. Not another one.
Felt the wind from the spear.
It was coming.
Kiyotaka. Oh no. Oh no! You can see it all on the face right there of Noob. Everywhere you walk, Aurora are set up and prepared and killing you.
They need to stop going up that set of stairs. It has not gone well for them.
You're right. It's that set of stairs. It's
and
the
they're
triangle.
ancients. They just need to stay away.
I mean, look at this. Look at Kiyotaka. He
Radiant's
knows where he's going to go.
bottom
Look at
tower
that
is under
TP
attack.
on the mini-map to run down where Noob is going to be.
Yeah. Recognize, oh, they're going to go through this wing gate. I'm just going to head up there. Well, this was supposed to be Nigma's Roche, I would say. But that is obviously not going to be happening anymore.
Aurora looking so good. Just one step ahead consistently.
Roshan has fallen to the dive.
And this is a 6K lead versus an Alchemist. There, that's the line again.
That very nice. Very nice.
We've been doing that for like a decade or something, I think.
It has been a decade, yeah.
Dire
I think they
are
left
scanning.
Roche's banner in the pit, but you know that's fine. Oh, it's a fairy
That's fair,
fire.
fair.
Excuse
We're
me.
good. Don't worry.
I'll take that.
So bots for the Invoker, and at this point, I'm not exactly sure what the game plan is. You know, things have gone poorly for
Well,
Nigma.
You know, famously, you know,
Radiant are
they
scanning.
lower bracket,
Oh yeah,
early game maybe is the other one of that phrase. You know, maybe the early game's just not for them. Maybe they're a late game team.
well, they're definitely going to try and push to late game, because at this point, trying to win fights at this stage is very difficult. They do force out an arena here. And with the Aegis in hand, could try and make a concerted effort to shut down all the rest of these tier 2 towers here.
Nightfall, is he gonna see that Fisher? Oh, noob.
Itaka,
Oh, noob.
why is it everywhere I go, I see you?
Yeah.
Why is it everywhere I go, they see him? Oh, accepting his fate.
You and the seven hells.
All right. GH trying to find something for his team, pushing that bottom wave as they're losing at tier 2, but even he's going to retreat now as he sees the Bane on his way. Fearing Mira. Mira, though, ooh, getting close to Sumail. Is there detection? There is. How sensy are his spider senses?
That was really good.
How tingly
Nicely
are they,
done.
perhaps?
Don't ask that about the players. It's
Hey, he's
not
a
good answer.
hard fish to find, all
That's
right?
right, it's a good
that
point.
Invoker.
So 11 to 17, and having to dodge away from every
Radiant's
move.
top
Yeah,
tower
8,
is
1,
under
and 6.
attack.
Shadow Fiend is just a monster. Kiyotaka, though, maybe a chance. Jump in, stun. It's Aegis on Doom, not on this guy. Kiyotaka gets the BKB off, though, and manages to escape. Mira, Brain Sap, healing back up again, but manages to get caught. Tornado, dead. Signs of life here from Nigma.
A good 4-staff save from Mira, but that's cost him his life in the end. Goes jumping forward, wants somebody, but despite greeting for the Mad Stone with his Midas, he still escapes there on Nightfall. They got a very sneaky ward inside their base as well. Pretty early for the high ground ward planted by Mira. So that's going to be spotting a lot of courier movements. That's going to let them catch them. That's going to let them find where they're moving on the map so they can stand at the top of a set of stairs and hit them with another Requiem. And now he's got an Aghanims to boot.
I mean, they are hitting hard right now on the Aurora gaming lineup.
This feels like a mid-Shadow theme. Like the way he's been swagging out this game, this is vintage SF. This is not these position 1 SFs of the modern day.
Well, right, and of course it always starts with like an Earthshaker rotating and killing you, and then you just like completely ball out of control after the laning stage.
As is tradition.
Now, miss a couple raises here and there, but nobody's looking.
Getting a closeout gem here, trying to make sure that the map is all under their control here for Panto. Very good, solid gameplay here. As you can see, 3-0 on Kiyotaka's Shadow Fiend. That's actually including this game. We've already decided that he has won.
I see.
Okay, that's not true.
Makes sense. I mean, they're still getting some items, you know, AC on Alchemist. You've got some elements here that can start to feel pretty good. I think the big moment and the thing to watch for is, you know, Noob, who has just been bullied this game, as we're seeing again.
That couldn't have come at a better time.
I think that he's going to need to have to make a big play. And it's going to be tough when you're dead.
You know, he has a lot of health, and then he just doesn't.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
They kill him off, man. Aghanim Scepter, soon to be online for Sumail. I think the thing that's so tough about it is that there isn't like a hero right now on Nigma that can like force Aurora to group up. There's nothing that's going to push them into a ball together.
Yes, the only thing that can really do it is high ground itself.
Right.
As Toronto Tokyo grabs another kill here without using an arena.
Radiant's middle tower is
So they're
under
basically
attack.
counting on Aurora making a mistake and getting a little bit too aggressive with their lead. Now, this is a very small lead by this TI standards.
Oh, yeah.
And we've had plenty of comebacks, so things are not set in stone at all right now. It's very much a potential to return to form here for Nigma in this game. They just need that poor positioning to come out from Aurora. That's really what it comes down to.
Radiant are scanning.
And Aurora very likely to just try and clean up these tier 2s, wait for the next Aegis, and maybe even a pick off for 2 before going high ground.
Yeah. Something they could look towards.
Because I don't want to get echoed into giant Sunstrike, a Cataclysm. Like, no thanks.
I mean, it is a nice little window here coming up, right? The Aghanims, the Yashakaya, AC completed now too. There's a lot happening, although they just finished one for Doom too. So mitigating that problem. Really, to me, it's like I feel like team fighting has been good from Aurora, but not like significantly better than Nigma. It's more the map movements that have been the issue. Like, Aurora have been able to predict where Nigma are going, find pickoffs then because of good vision. If it just gets down to a team fight, I could see some potential for Nigma to play it better.
Yeah, they're already predicting the movement that Nigma are currently drawing on the map.
Yeah.
They said, like, hey, they're going to try and wrap around behind us. Let's go ahead with these 3 heroes.
And they're going to. Mira breaks it. Ghost. They're going to try and find him now. Has to back away. Toronto Tokyo Arena's nothing. Oh. Thought he was going to be able to find Sumail there, but was not the case. Arena down. Maybe an opportunity here for Nigma.
Was that just because of how his smoke popped, I'm guessing?
That's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, I was keeping an eye on the other part of the fight there, but all right. Finally a miss here for Aurora.
Maybe he thought he probably thought GH glimmered the Alk when he got stunned.
Yeah, instead of the. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, unfortunately for them though, it still just gives them Tormentor. You know,
Right.
it drives Nigma back. There's no chance they can contest. Probably didn't want to anyway. Oh, they scanned the Twin Gate.
Look,
They know they're coming through. This could be a big moment here for Nigma.
But look, Aurora's already prepared for it. It feels like. Is Kiyotaka gonna show? Sumail sends out a creep. And I think they realize now what's going on. Although they don't have Bane or Doom, they can't go for it. Now they're waiting for like the perfect fight, it feels like, and I'm just not sure if that's gonna come that easily. Yeah, TP away.
Oh, Commander Croaker and his Forge Spirits will just keep pushing the wave in.
And as has happened a lot at this TI, you push towards the later game, anything is possible. 3 minutes until Roche is capable of respawning a Shadow Blade.
I love that.
On Nightfall.
A little bit of lurking.
Oh, very cool. Noob, is he going to get found again? No, he backs away. Nightfall's still on the hunt.
Yeah, he just walked through a sentry though, and I think within creep vision. Looked like a ping was out there from Noob. They do have that gem on Sumail, so he's perhaps going to do a little bit of hunting of his own. Oh, he's a slow Ghostwalker though.
Yeah, doesn't have as much up in Wex yet.
Not too zippy.
And an Aeon Disc is the pick for the Mars.
We've got about a minute until the Roche spawn here.
We have seen a pretty big increase in the number of Aeons picked.
Oh, yeah, 100%. It's been a big item this tournament. It's kind of the, you know, we didn't throw by a single death item, I guess. Especially for supports, you know, you just want to get one round of your spells out.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But, I mean, certainly a growth of them on cores. That is definitely true. Way more on cores than usual.
Are fortified.
Well, they're pressuring. This would be the first tier 2 tower that would be taken. Kiyotaka down bottom.
Has fallen.
And it looks like they are trying to commit fully for this and taking it out. So tier 2 tower taken. No ward up on this high ground. Toronto Tokyo in towards mid. Sees the acid spray down. Not seeing anything else yet.
I mean, we have 8-second BKBs on the Alk and the Invoker still. We have a Basher, so he's going to roll the dice until he gets his Abyssal up. That could be a big change for them potentially in these engagements. Have a Refresher now done for the Shadow Fiend as he starts poking at the Roche. And how far are they going to go here on Nigma? Are they just going to start? Okay, they were considering attacking the top tower with
Toronto Tokyo, blink away. Get some separation. Ghost jumps forward, finds him. Doom onto Noob right at the start of this fight. And this one feels very tough to make work. Ghost is still punching Nightfall, realizes that's not going to work. Now, they do end up losing Noob. He has buyback if they want to use it, but I think this fight is just over.
Yeah.
Man, Doom has been such a clutch pick for them.
Yeah, Nightfall's been doing extremely well in this. He knows his job. You know?
Yeah.
Did really well in his lane. He's consistently getting the good dooms. He's scouting out with a Shadow Blade, and he has ruined Noob's game.
Yes.
Like, from the lane to the middle game, and now heading into the later parts of it, he's just not getting to play some Dota. And this is going to be the banner as he finishes out into a Silver Edge, because why not?
Cataclysm, they dodge away. And Roche going into the direction of Aurora. They give it to Nightfall again.
Yeah, curious if he goes Refresher maybe next, because the Dooms have just been so easy. Can they find an answer to these Dooms at all? Like, there's a Lincoln's being eyed by Sumail. There's a Lotus on the mind of GH as well, but, you know, it'll be a while.
Yeah, and I think because of these supports that they have, so much of the fight has been like indexed on the idea of Earthshaker getting control spells out. And, you know, even when we were thinking about this game, we were thinking, okay, they're going to doom the Alchemist.
Like GH.
And they just instead have been dooming Noob. And yeah, that's unfortunate.
It's just like,
oh, no.
so unbelievably dead.
Not again. Noob. They're gonna jump on Amira though, and it's enough to bring him down. And Ghost pops the BKB to run.
There's no Doom for 10 seconds.
Oh, Nightfall's hunting though. He wants him. Noob manages to get a kill, but will be punished afterwards.
Mid lane as well. Sumail is chucking some spells at Kiyotaka here.
He is fine.
Just
though.
letting him know.
Yeah.
He's taking a little test here. Like, how much can I do to this guy if we actually start to stun him?
All right, Lincoln's done. Abyssal Blade done. Ghost is back to the most farmed hero in the game and can hit very hard.
Even though he's an alchemist, I'm still kind of impressed.
Yeah.
Considering how this game has been going.
Under attack.
It is kind of nuts.
Radiant's top
The
tower.
thing is, like, if the fights keep going like this, I just don't see a way that they can engage into him. Aurora have been so clean.
Radiant's middle tower.
Listen, if
has
there's anything
fallen.
I've learned
Radiant's
from
top
reading
tower is
about
under
ancient
attack.
history, or
Doom
watching,
on Lincoln's.
nailed it, or watching funny videos
Diana's
about
bottom
ancient
tower
history,
is
is that no matter what the numbers are in any battle, all you had to do was tactically retreat and then pincer around them, and nothing seemed to matter, and it worked every single time. That's
that a
what I learned
thing?
from Hannibal. Yeah, that's
Okay.
all he did. He just did it constantly.
I
And they
like
would
that.
just be like, they're retreating, and they charge in, and then they get collapsed on, and they all die. So obviously,
Dude, these generals
Kuro,
are a fraud.
they were major frauds. But you know who's not a fraud is Kuro.
Yeah,
Because
he's not playing Trent.
That's right. He's read history. No. But he trains them.
Okay,
He
I
trains them,
see.
okay? He teaches them this. And he says, remember, you know, when you're down 11K and it seems like Kiyotaka is the king of the world, just let them come in.
Yeah.
Let them, and then pincer all at once.
I see.
The pincer will come.
We're waiting for the pincer. Toronto Tokyo jumps in. Arena down. Catches onto two, but there's the BKB out. Kiyotaka deletes Omar. Sumail going to ghost walk away. The tactical retreat. I'm waiting for the pincer.
They're retreating.
Sumail, he's found. Arena gets caught. Oh, he's speared to the side, but he's actually living for now. Cataclysm combination. It's not enough. The BKB second salvo. Ghost now trying to hit. Manages to find a bash, though. Oh, Kiyotaka, they're on the hunt, wanting this kill desperately, and they do manage to get it. He's hitting the Aegis target now, though, so that's not great, but they do manage to kill him off still. Ethereal dodges away. Ghost in trouble. They have infinite BKBs, apparently.
Omar trying to get back into the base.
This is a dieback for him. Noob could still chase if he wants, but there's nothing left in the tank. Okay.
Signs of life.
It's still into the favor of Aurora, but they bleed.
They do indeed. Not by much though. Like
No.
300 gold does put a a big dieback on the snap. That's not great. But some XP over to the Radiant. Maybe some next round of items here. Aegis is now gone, so the high ground push is probably not going to happen from Aurora. Overall, pretty good.
Dude, can I just tell you, if Noob ever hits a huge Echo Slam in this game, it's like the endorphin levels for him.
like his keyboard's not going to survive.
It's unbelievable how frustrating of a game it is. Have you ever been doomed 5 times in 25 minutes? Like, it's insane.
I feel like GH, every time it happens, GH just reaches over, touches him on the shoulder, and he, oh, it's okay.
It's gonna be okay,
It's gonna
buddy.
be okay.
Don't worry. Yeah, he's buying a Lincoln's next. Do not doubt or do not hate that at all.
Yeah, he doesn't currently have any. I mean, he's got the harpoon, I suppose, now, so got something to do.
Also, a Hex soon completed. It's flying out for the Mars.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the Shadow Fiend.
Oh, no.
Oh, my thing was. I'm sorry, my oh, he has it queued up, but now it's going bots. Okay.
I mean, that the bots too, if he finishes those off, means that the game is that much harder playing with Mira, right? Like,
oh yeah, 100%. And also the buyback threat is very real, and he is finishing them. So now he has no buyback. Interestingly enough.
Yeah, they're missing buyback on everybody except for Bane.
Yeah, well, they are feeling like they are ready to end this game, really.
Still sold grants cast speed too. The talent for the Shadow Fiend, and has the bots 2 done. Is this going to be a Tormentor for Nigma, it looks like? Or are they trying
It's
to
an interesting one.
get out on the map and find a kill?
It will be theirs, yeah. Maybe they're hoping to catch someone coming to prep for it, but yeah, I mean, it spawns up. They're all here.
Maybe they're hoping that that's where Aurora was going to go for it, like you said. And
Yeah. I mean,
Actually,
yeah,
they
they're
are
coming to the
over
twin
here.
gate. Are they coming through? Panto? No? No.
Oh, Nightfall's over this way.
No, they know.
Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
they get the Tormentor, so Sumail picks that one up for himself.
That's the Forge Spear, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that one's kind of cool, actually.
Cataclysm?
The amount of Forge Spirits that spawn if you get a Cataclysm on everybody is pretty nuts. They just need Noob to hold everybody still for them.
Perfect. Just simply do that.
Nightfall in the hunt again. Not able to find anybody easily.
Keep
And
talking.
as has been the case in this tournament so far, we're at 40 minutes and looking to go later.
And nobody knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's, still feels like it can go either way for sure.
Dire are
Aurora
scanning.
with a solid
Radiant
lead,
are
but
scanning.
you know, you heard KJ being interviewed saying, you know, we don't throw.
Yeah.
That's how they've won 8 games in a row. They get these leads, they don't throw. Sumail doing his best not to throw. He's going to throw.
Jumps
Myers up
in,
the air.
gets the Abyssal Blade. There's the Doom down. Got him caught already. No escape for Ghost. And that is a rough hero to lose. Jumps in, second Arena. Finds the connection onto GH, but now Sumail turns. He can't right-click through it. Oh, 2 dead. Big Arena used.
Yeah, not even close for a buyback here.
Dire's middle tower
Tier
is
2s are
under
all
attack.
gone. Like, this can easily sweep for 2 racks here.
Jumps in, Echo, Cataclysm, big damage isn't enough. No, Kiyotaka, he lives. They pass over a Lotus to boot, and now Sumail is in further trouble. He's gonna get Arena to the side. They pull him back in with a harpoon. Sumail cookie right into Kiyotaka's death. Oh, it's way too much. They're gonna buy back en masse and try and stop the pain.
Oh, another 4-step.
But there is no stop to this train. It just keeps on rolling through them.
4-step your buddy out, Sproink back on Panto. Very nicely done.
It was looking like it could have maybe been a hold there. I mean, at the very least, they do hold high ground. They've not lost buildings yet, but they're losing so much net worth.
Toronto Tokyo, he's hungry.
Find him here. Tornado, lift up, Nightfall, Doom, got him.
Ooh, grab him.
Another salvo, another one. The Lotus coming just a bit too late. And Nightfall moves on in to make sure that the job is finished. As they glimmer, it is not gonna matter.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Oh man, 24,000 gold leave, and Aurora
Radiant's
trying
top
to
tower
close
has
this one out here.
I mean, Kiyotaka's just
Radiant's
pushing in
top
bottom while holding these bots too as well. Like, you can't really threaten here. Another Arena.
Toronto Tokyo finds the jump onto GH. Ghost onto him though. They want to get some retribution, but look at the Aeon Disc in the walkaway. Do they have enough to keep him alive? The grip onto Ghost. They get the cookie to break it. Ghost, the turn, needs a back, finds it. Maybe an opportunity. Ghost hits on a Night. He just doesn't do enough damage, man.
He just tickles.
He needs Alacrity, they need Cataclysm, they
He
need
has back
something.
then. He's
4
losing his
steps.
ulti.
It's not happening.
And Kiyotaka, 6, 2, and 18 right now. Back on the high ground. He's had enough. He's getting out of there. Wow, this is truly the heroic methodology. Do not throw.
Yeah,
26k. There's no wave. Let's just back, guys.
it's the right move. I mean, it makes sense.
There is a dunk there, I suppose. Seems a little excessive.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. There's no buyback for timer on all 3 of the heroes. And it's just like an AUK without ulti at the point when they were retreating. But understanding the danger.
I mean, they've seen enough games, I suppose, right?
It's true enough. I mean, Shaker here is going for the Lincolns, but I almost feel like you just need to go like big, all out, like a refresher or something, you know? Because I feel like, I mean, I don't know. There's so many problems with the draft at this point when they're down 27,000 gold.
Plus,
anything is a problem.
Even if he had refresher, it's gonna be pretty hard to use it all.
Yeah, true enough.
It's got issues.
I mean, the Bane causes issues too. Even if you BKB, you're still going to get disabled. Such a tough game for Nigma. And Aurora waltzing their way to the finals here. Seeing if they can make it work. And there it is. Jump in, the sleep, the hex, the spear, the doom. Ghost dead again. 100 seconds, no buyback, needs 500 gold to be returning to this game. And they are going for bounties, it looks like, just hoping to find something.
Has fallen to the dark.
All right, they have put the cheese and the refresher shard in the pit. Panto pings it. He's like, guys, I can't really use this. Does anyone want refresher shard? This. All right, he's just like the shopping bag, I guess. Panto has to carry it to them. They're too busy going to grab more gold and waves and stuff.
I think Mira should take it probably because everybody else has refresher orbs. And yeah, he's passes it over. So potential for double fiend script in this one.
Yeah, refresher might be a good item, guys. I'm just throwing it out there.
It's way too good.
Alrighty. My panel has returned. Hands up if you think Nigma can do it. Oh my god, they all have their hands up. That's crazy. They're such believers.
Hex pulls it back. GH gets obliterated. Aurora, 1 kill. Another hero
Radiant's
without
middle
buyback
tower
as the
has
tier
fallen.
3 goes down.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Aurora trying to punch their ticket here to the international. See if they can make their way
Radiant's middle barracks
to the
has
main
fallen.
event. As Nightfall hits, you still have 15 seconds. No Ghost. Arena on nothing.
Zoning
Radiant's
arena.
bottom
Zoning.
tower
Keeps them
That's
back
right.
from the tower.
That's
they
right.
do have a
Radiant
glyph.
structures are fortified.
Got 10 seconds, 7 on Ghost. Do they go before he's back up? It's probably the best chance that they're going to have, and it's not a great chance. Lincoln's already blown.
I think Trot took it.
Now Ghost jumps backline, finds him onto Mira. A good initiation. Cataclysm dead. Okay, maybe an opportunity. Kiyotaka, there's no detection. They can't see the Shadow Fiend running away. Toronto, Tokyo
Radiant's middle tower
does start
is
to
under
drop, and
attack.
with a bash there, Aeon Disc. There it is. Tornado lift up, and it should be enough. But Nightfall comes back in, gets the Doom onto the Invoker, and Kiyotaka says, "Get the hell out of my game," as they will move forward, take the first game in this series. Aurora, 1 away from TI.
It is most certainly his game. Kiyotaka absolutely crushing it on the Shadow Fiend. He was set up very well by his supports and his side lane cores, but he had the job of being the big damage, of making a few swag plays in the early game, and Kiyotaka delivered massively.
An incredible performance already. Game number 1. Enigma
Hero is not flexible on their team, right? And I think that it makes it very obvious on how you can play around it. When Nigma, for example, had Noob rotate on mid.
Aurora
And I think Aurora has a pretty good idea of what they're doing. NGX, the Lycan's been looking good for them. Noob's been playing a fantastic Lycan.
Yep.
They could use another core that goes in like last game, but
Which I don't really like to see, because I think this is a high execution draft from NGX. Like, if things start going poorly, like you have this Ursa Battle Fury, the Shadow Fiend mid with a Lycan off lane, there's gonna be no space on the map for that. So you do have to have good lanes.
Potential qualification here, all right? Nigma Galaxy on the verge of going home. Aurora Gaming on the verge of going to TI. Where's it laying, Ray? You're gonna put it all out there. I told you, you're my hype girl.
We're going straight to a game 3. This is going to be an absolute steamroll of a Lycan game. What can you even do? There's no way to counter it. We're going to a 3. We're getting a lot of hype. More Dota 2. Hey, TI,
Well, before we know that, all right, as much as she wants to hype, but we're gonna get into this game number 3. We're gonna see exactly how it does play out. If it's gonna be a little bit better for them, if that game number 3 will come our way. Either way, let's get on into it with Lyrical and Trent.
Thank you so much, Nat. I believed every word she said.
Yes.
There was no doubt that she was a little bit unsurprised.
Not
The
just
Lycan
selling it.
pick, a little bit crazy. I'm interested in it, though. Do you believe that it can do what they're talking about?
Yes.
Run in there, take that mid tower.
Kill supports.
Okay.
Munch them up, I believe I heard from Ray there. I like it.
Gobble,
You know,
gobble.
as philosophers have often asked, who let the dogs out?
That was the Baja.
It was Nigma, it turns out.
Yeah, and we've got the potential for the werebear to be running at people on Ghost. You know, it must be said, when Ghost is playing bear-oriented heroes, things seem to be going well for Nigma.
All right, there. That's it. That's the solution.
Gotta get the bears out.
There's a spirit animal situation happening here. I understand.
You know, Avery was making fun of me earlier for my magic deck,
Wait,
having
no,
a bunch of
hold on.
grizzly bears.
Avery made fun of you?
Yeah, I know. Can you believe it?
That's so. He's usually such a calm and compassionate man who never makes fun of anyone or their mother.
That's right. So it's gonna be instead the bears that all of their hopes and dreams are put onto. Can they do what's necessary?
Let's hope he's not just a 2-1 grizzly bear.
That's
Let's
right.
hope his toughness and power are a little bit larger than that.
True
perhaps.
enough. It's 2-2 for 3. But anyways, it is going to be
Such a
Marcy
bad card.
starting out with a crown, a couple of iron branches, and building immediately in towards that helm of the Dominator, as we have come to expect time and again. Hero that can really make the difference. Panto kind of getting set up over here. So is Omar. All right, 2v2 mid, no problem. Smell misses the second raise. Are they going to try and make this move in? Yes, they will. Nightmare, sleep, couple punches.
All right, cool.
And
2v2
Panto's
mid. You know, fun fact, guys, there was actually like a full patch where we did this.
Yeah, when there's one extra creep in the wave.
Yeah, we just did this. We did 2v2 mid for a while. Ooh, those were
interesting.
dark times.
Oh, I thought they were going to walk back, but no, Bane does finally TP. So Bane's going to get there a little bit before the Ringmaster does. Walks
Does it
out the
matter?
camp.
Not for you.
I guess that it did matter, yeah. Well done. Panto will find it with the D ward, as one does.
From Tokyo, going to be chased down. Ghost there too, forces him away, and Mira makes the move over and finds GH's courier for the hard work that it took in.
So Toronto Tokyo has he's gotten around, you
Okay.
know, in terms of teams. He's made his way around. He did a little free agent shopping for a while and stuff, but also in terms of positions. He was, of course, a TI winning mid. He moved to 5. Tried to find his footing there with some heroes. Played a lot of Clock, Tree, and Undying. Eventually got quite good at it. I really liked his 5 by the end of it.
Yeah.
And then he moved to 3. And I feel like it was almost like he started again. Like there's definitely some similences between mid and off lane. But his hero pool, you know, it wasn't quite finding its way. You know, Collapse was the mag player, right? But his mag now is stellar. I think it's his best hero in the off lane. Like if I wanted to clutch a game with Toronto Tokyo on my team, I would give him this Magnus.
That makes sense. I mean, he's been definitely the guy that has put together some solid performances. His Mars last time was insane. We were watching while you were talking about Toronto Tokyo, the mid lane beatdown that was going on.
Really hoping he was going to live.
5-2 on Tinker versus 12-7. Sumail, in spite of these like couple of missed raises, is absolutely putting on a clinic here. And Kiyotaka is going to have a tough time. He might even like try and push in on this wave a little bit. Yeah, denies it out. Kiyotaka back behind the tower, forced to use the machines.
Hold on.
Oh,
Whoa.
hits that raise, forces him away again.
What an item, or spell rather, of the translocating defense matrix.
And forcing Kiyotaka to salve up and backs out as he's going to keep on denying him. Steps over, going to get a rune. Okay, nothing for free in this lane. I mean, if there's one player that likes to sort of really put the screws to somebody on the mid lane, it's Sumail.
He's kind of made a name for himself doing it, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, down bottom, Omar gets found, tries to stay alive, not gonna be able to.
And he tries to turn around a little bit there, but damage is not going to be there. So first blood for the Ringmaster, which for you and I, this is the first game we've had. As you saw, I think this is only the 5th game for the hero so far at this TI. But it's that big save with the escaped act that we're expecting later to be the determining factor as to why teams are still looking towards this hero after some of the other nerfs on the other spells.
Can make a big difference when you're playing against that Bane. Also, just even the Requiems that are going to get thrown out later on too, you know?
Yeah.
You get ridiculous magic resists inside that little safety area. Up to 80%.
It's pretty nice.
But did see down bottom while this pressure is being mounted on Ghost and GH, they got the special delivery of the Helm of Iron Will as Noob is going to rotate over and take this rune away. And Sumail gets the other water rune.
GH has the snowball up top. He's almost dead.
Mira on him, and oh, the blood grenade for the finish. Ghost wants to get some counterattack there, but it's not going to happen.
Radiant
Omar
are
makes the
scanning.
move over.
I mean, oh man, it's not enough. Even 2 points Fury Swipe, just let him go.
Would love to find something here, and Kiyotaka actually gets translocated a little bit close to Omar.
Yeah, not quite close enough for him to make a quick play there, unfortunately for them.
Now they'll run into each other in the river. Panto. Omar does have a little bit of extra help here with the wolves. Does he decide to go for anything? Does have Nightmare. Not opting to do it. Lets him go. But still, 29-14 to 14-3 on Kiyotaka.
And both supports are now here for Kiyotaka.
Oh my, that was very close to dead.
All right, this is it though. He's trying to pincer, you know.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, even if you were to flame break that SF, is there even a kill there?
I mean, maybe.
I don't know.
He's going for it.
Now it's just a harassing Bat Rider.
Yeah. Leave
my Tinker alone.
I mean, it's not like he's definitely beating him in CS. Wait a minute, does he have enough mana for this? Only has enough for one raise, gets the jump away, and it hits. Sumail finds the kill.
This is where I kind of wish my supports, just instead of coming mid, were clearing my camps and stacking. Yeah, just make sure that there's no sentries, because unfortunately there are some. And Mira's going to stack the Ancients. GH won't be in time to block that, so at least that's the beginnings of reparations here for this Tinker.
Yeah, he needs something. But this is what you want to see. GH comes in, going to take out that ward. Now looking for Mira, can't quite get into range. The shards. Snowball pulls him in. And now they can pull him back in.
Yeah, this was all to deny an amplified damage room from Sumail, by the way.
Goes for the punch. Sumail finds himself another. Well, Sumail's off to a good start.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The other hero, though, that is also having a very good time is Nightfall down bottom. Currently highest net worth in the game by virtue of that Helm of the Dominator.
Radiant's bottom tower
And
is under attack.
Ghost makes the move over. They're trying to stick around for this rune here. They do have Bane that can push at least one away. GH shows up as well. Now hitting on Amira. Nightfall showing up a little bit after the fact. Doesn't have a target to jump onto, but now he will. Pops the ultimate, tries to go onto Ghost, hits away at him. Ghost doesn't have 6. That's going to be a dead Ursa.
And it'll go to Toronto Tokyo there, the old Shrine of Wisdom. So carry rotates, kills the other carry. The rich get richer as he takes a decent lead now over Sumail in terms of net worth. And Ursa, you know, he's still doing okay, at the very least, right? shouldn't be too disastrous, and it is a big rotation. Nightfall's going to have to make his way all the way back.
Yeah.
Gives a lot of space to Panto, though. He's happy to get some XP down bottom.
That will be nice, because that probably sets up for his helm creep to be coming out soon.
Mid lane.
They jump onto Sumail, though. Cannot afford to let this happen. Requiem in the interrupt. Kiyotaka, the one that finds the kill at Nightfall, helping out 2 lanes now.
That is, that's painful. I mean, that 3 points in the rebound, you know? You just zip on in there. If there's not an immediate support help there, like, there's no time to rotate. Right, this fleeting fury facet just makes the damage way too fast. Now, we might also see some similar bursts coming from the other way, though, right? We're going to have this Howl. We're going to have Shadow Fiend's Aura going on later. The physical damage burst is going to be super fast, especially with Tusk 6. Kiyotaka now going to find a Tusk, rotating into his triangle here.
Tower is under attack.
GH just trying to stick nearby. See if he can soak some of this experience.
Or maybe, you know, Kiyotaka getting a little low. A chance for a play, perhaps.
I need to wait for the
Dire's bottom tower
March of the
is under
Machines to
attack.
end. They see
that dragon.
all the
Radiant are
targets.
scanning.
Go for some D-ward action. Mira's still here. He's going to farm that with those heroes here. And Noob
Dire's
hiding.
courier has been killed.
But very quickly, they're going to realize he's there and feared away.
Dire's middle
Noob.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, the team is too busy trying to help Kiyotaka, but GH is going to come and leash some of this XP.
They're trying to move all the way in. This doesn't feel worse unless they can get the kill.
Oh, he got the bear.
And now they get him. So Kiyotaka not able to translocate to the low side, and Mira actually no more Firefly left, but with the escape back, that's enough to get him away. But now Sumail shows up. Toronto Tokyo still waiting nearby. Hits 1-2, needs one more punch for the raise for the kill.
Dire's
Mira's
bottom
gonna walk
tower is
away.
under attack.
Omar not dead yet as he is feared and pushed back, but they got the kill they wanted on that Tinker.
And TPing on out, they will retreat, and they ruined some of his stacks. They got the kill. You can see also very wisely from GH holding this ice shards until after the translocate happens.
Noob now
Dire's bottom tower
is going to
under
take a
attack.
troll. And this could be that opportunity to make the move they were talking about of trying to shut down that mid tier 1 tower. It's a haste rune on Sumail, almost completed Kaya.
Radiant are scanning.
But also, there's a chance they're just too worried about the defense that could be mounted.
Here's the frustration, though, is that you put all this effort into mid, right? You kill this Tinker, you shut him down completely in terms of CS, but he just went back and farmed like 4 camps of creeps in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And he is catching up to Sumail.
Yeah, it is an issue. Can see. Last hit's definitely an advantage. Slight GPM. The hero damage, SF able to be involved in a lot more in this early going. And it looks like they actually are going to lose that catapult too. Panto is level 6, Mira level 5. GH hoping to find somebody over here, but unless they bring that Lycan, it's unlikely they can make anything else happen. They kill off Ghost while that's going on. Panto goes for the Requiem. It's just, this is not great for Nigma.
Kiyotaka's just hitting the Ancients.
They're losing hero after hero. They do bring over the Lycan though and get that tier 1 tower.
Here comes Nightfall.
Trying to hunt. Omar now throws another raise out there, misses on that one, but able to jump away on Nightfall.
This is some messy Dota. Real scrappy stuff happening here.
Definitely is.
Ghost immediately just back up top, trying to get his way towards that Battle Fury. This was a big concern of the panel, was if the game slows down, if it doesn't start moving in your direction, you have an Ursa who needs a Battle Fury. You have a Lycan who wants to farm the Overwhelming Helm, and yeah, this is what happened there.
Jeez.
Just so easy.
That type of thing, it can't be allowed to happen. It's going to be a tough time for
The
Nigma.
Overwhelming Helm of the Overlord. I like that. I'm going to go with that now.
Nice, I like
Yeah.
it. Well,
Dire
looks like
are
the next
scanning.
target is going to be bottom tier 1 tower. Our Omar and Noob are set up. Mira is over to the side, ready to defend. And Omar moves in, finds that Nightmare. Do they have enough to kill? Shadow Fiend not in position, and so they just have to give up on this.
That's kind of sad. Is he dead?
Yeah.
I think he's dead.
A little bit of a miscommunication there amongst the team as to where they were going to go. Although, okay, maybe Mira's dead too. He has a smoke.
Look, Sumail, they're onto him.
He has a smoke. Sumail at the same time being chased.
Level 4 rebound.
And the jump in is there. Oh, he can break it afterwards too. No chance for a Requiem. A second time Nightfall has just had his number.
And like, look at the items on this hero while you're doing this, right?
Yeah.
Like Helm, we have turned into a farming item. It's a farming item at this point, but not for Mercy. Mercy, it is a roaming the map fighting item. Now going towards the armlet as well, so damage boost is just ridiculous. And you get swag armlet toggles.
Well, and now you're pushing the tower with the freaking creep too. Ghost does finish the Battle Fury, but he is a long ways away from really being able to be a presence in these fights. And all of that early game lead that was built up by Sumail in the laning stage has been pulled apart now. That's armlet delivered as it is finished.
I'm feeling a lot of pressure on Omar in this one. I feel like he's going to be the hope to maybe try and control this Mercy.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Nightmare and then a runaway. Oh, this is Blink Dagger on Toronto Tokyo. The hunt. They find him. Omar pulled back in, brought down.
Yeah, it turns out Shield Rune doesn't help that much when you have 890 HP.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Dude, Aurora looking strong here in this game.
Just like even game one, just consistently connecting on every play they go for.
Yeah.
Dire's middle
Feels like they're prepared for where people are headed, and Mag again jumps up, finds GH, skewers him just to show him that he can.
Just to let him know.
Toronto Tokyo pauses. We'll be back underway in just a sec. Maybe there's some issue with his settings, and that's why he couldn't find GH there. But regardless, they do have a pretty dominant control of the map right now on Aurora.
And a Kiyotaka Tinker.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, even or slightly behind, I still wouldn't even be concerned if I was on Aurora.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But you got a little bit of a boost here.
Well, and like we talked about, there are going to be some windows in here where things start to look a little better for Nigma. One will be this Helm of the Overlord that Noob is working on. And they're trying to set up on a Nightfall down bottom. They're bringing everybody for this.
All right, he's getting crippled.
This has got to work. Snowball, chase, got him, punch, tries to jump away, Shard's dead.
All right, and the tower, shortly, right?
Bottom tower is under
Getting
attack.
something going here. Got a Kaya and Yasha for Sumail. All right, sit up in your seats, Nigma fans. They're coming back. Put us back on the main monitor.
Structures are fortified.
Actually, they're going to be dragging the creep wave. Stin can still commit fully for this tower, but they won't have a creep wave for a little while.
They'll leave the Lycan. He can handle it. They're going through the Twin Gate. They're going to try and save this top tower. Omar's running ahead trying to find something.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Let's get some vision down.
Is there. They see him.
Dire's
Nightmare.
is under attack.
GH. Oh, but they have to be careful of the mag.
Yeah, nice pass over.
It's away. Lasso out. Trying to find that kill onto Omar, and then I'll tame the beast. But with 5 heroes, suddenly Nigma realized they do not want to take that fight.
That has worked. It's given them the time. Sumail's going to go mid. He'll clear out that wave. They have the Helm of the Overlord done on Noob. He's just flying on his courier there. So they're clawing their way back here. As Ghost tries to move past this Battle Fury with this Blink Dagger.
Structures are fortified.
GH still just being a ward for Ghost.
It looks like they're thinking about going in here with this Blink.
Well, they don't have Bat, and also Tinker is far away.
I mean, they have a good ward, but this seems a little spooky.
They have the Blink reveal if they want to try and go on it. Thinking, jumping, Panto found. Panto, escape back, hoping to escape, not going to happen.
All right, nice. I mean, it's not the biggest kill, but it drives them back, holds your tower. They can probably deny it, honestly, but...
And I mean, importantly, it's also meaning that Ghost can still, like, sort of play on this side of the map and farm if they want to. And actually, they're kind of wrapping to hope to find somebody over in this area.
I mean, there is a very easy Roche play here as well for them, right? I mean, they have Lycan, Shadow Fiend, Ursa. So if you connect on a kill or two here, I can imagine you can go for that pretty
top
fast as
tower
well.
is under attack.
They knew about Nightfall there. Ghost
Look
walks
at
up high
Nightfall
ground.
grabbing the Ancients, pulling them to the stairs to fire them over here to try to be
Jumps in.
safer.
Got him. Nightfall, if they can get this kill, it's huge. They move in and do find it.
All right. Sometimes you just giga brain too much, though. Thinking that you're being safe by farming that fire, it doesn't matter. The initiation's too great, and that's Roche. I mean, this is exactly what they wanted.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The Galaxy, after a poor showing in game number 1, starting to put the pieces together here in this game too. And for Aurora, you still have that sort of pressure release valve of the Tinker going later and later, who just now finishes the Aghanim Scepter. But Ursa getting what he wants is a little scary.
All right, gonna get our bouncing Shrink Ray.
They turn. Has Lasso ready.
Get him with the Ice Firebomb. Oh, come on.
Dire's bottom tower.
Let the
is
Ice
under
Shaman
attack.
chuck it out.
Dire are scanning.
Are those eyes on his horns?
I would say yeah, probably.
What a confusing looking fella.
Well, Toronto Tokyo queuing up the Aghanim Scepter next, so they'll have further ways to go for a quick jump and slight initiation.
It's a good thing he got those settings fixed.
That's true.
That's a lot of buttons.
This is the other thing, is like not having to show people if Nigma can play around this ward again. You know they're coming up here. 4 heroes. Tinker can show up at a moment's notice.
It's the staircase of death.
Smoke breaks. They see Mira. They see Nightfall. There's the Walrus Punch jumping from Ghost dead. They're still under vision here. Aurora have to back
Dire's top
away.
tower has fallen.
Yeah, Noob's Creep is scouting the way here with the Wolves.
But they did get the tower. Yeah.
Yeah, tried to get denied there, but couldn't quite get it. The Creep from Nightfall finished it off, and he'll go back to farming the Ancients, where he died last time. But, yeah, Nigma pick up a kill. They get the Bat Rider, which is great, because you want to slow down this progression here from Mira. And a Blink now also done on GH's Tusk. So that big physical damage burst, still pretty scary.
You know what? They're also coming up with the other answer. Noob has a Nullifier queued and is about halfway to it.
Radiant
I mean, just a classic item for Lycan, but also this Tinker, right? We're trying to dispel this defense matrix.
They see him there underneath the Wolves. But it's been a good job by Aurora to sort of
Dire's
keep
middle
things
tower
steady
is
in
under
spite
attack.
of losing several heroes around the map. Jump it, Ghost. Woo! Right on top of him.
Yeah, no mysteries about what he wants, right? He wants BKB and he wants a Basher. I can get behind that. Trying to go 1v1 versus the Marcy, the Basher can make a massive difference, and then just for these little catches that he's going to be constantly trying to do.
GH consistently scouting for the Ursa Bear. And at the 20-minute mark, Noob takes the Tormentor, gets it for Omar. When all this like mass damage is coming in and there's a ton of summons out, it does
Dire's
actually
middle
make a
tower
pretty big
is under
difference
attack.
for the Bane.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt.
Ghost. TP away again.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Has to be
Radiant's
careful
courier
next time
has
you
been
do that
killed.
on Kiyotaka. With GH having Blink Dagger done, can maybe find him out around. Although actually, GH has his Blink Dagger in his backpack.
That
There he goes.
that timing is coming soon here, though, for Aurora, as we do have the Aghanim
Radiant's
Scepter
bottom
finished
tower
on
is
Toronto
under
Tokyo,
attack.
and we have level 16 on Kiyotaka. So if he gets to level 18, we're going to be having the roaming plus the keen conveyance onto heroes, and it really starts to just be a true global threat for them.
It's like it's a smoke up from a couple, as Aegis still in hand for another minute. Nigma would love to get involved using this, and they're anticipating some move on this creep wave here.
So they're trying to find something up in the triangle so they can take the tier 2 top, perhaps. But it's just going to be empty space that they come across right now.
Tinker's farming those back other camps while Nigma head through the mid lane and are going to go right uphill into the entire rest of the team that are already smoked up. This is an Aegis carrier, though. You're kind of okay with this, as long as you can survive the second salvo. But GH caught, RP used, down once. Can the rest of the team get here to help? Omar looking from the low ground, does have the, well, Fiend's Grip at the ready. It gets it now onto the Marcy, but broken immediately out by the Mag. Ghost tries to back away. Can they get out of there? Ghost running from the Marcy, has Blink up to run out. So when all is said and done, it looks like it's going to be potentially Bane and Tusk going down, as Aurora counter out their movements very well.
Yeah, they almost had a really nice setup there with the way this Sumail blinked in with the ulti. Trying to help break things apart there, but just didn't quite work the way they were hoping. And the save in terms of just not being able to bring down Nightfall right away just turned that into a no longer in our favor engagement for Nigma. Felt very forced to that Aegis, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
They're just like, we want to fight. We don't want to just try and force down a structure. We're trying to actually get some sort of kill here onto Aurora.
I love that. So Panto walks over and puts a sentry ward down. She's like, there's no way they just jumped uphill with no vision.
Well,
it turns out there is no ward. They did just do that. Speaking of Panto.
Yeah, he's in a bit of a dangerous spot, isn't he?
Feeling safe at the moment. Kiyotaka still playing this really effectively. Omar is here though, and a little wraparound gets up to the high ground. Oh, and they can't get there in time.
That is no.
And now Sumail pulled back in, and another time where he is going to get caught out and no solution.
Nigma starting to move over there, but now gonna, oh, there's a grab. Walrus punch tries to save.
Ghost turns,
Nice.
punches, kills. Nightfall now, managed the kill happen onto Omar. Ghost enrages, tries to run after, not gonna work. There's the RP, pulls him back in. Ghost now in trouble, hits, punches, is it enough? No. They don't quite have what it takes to kill off Nightfall. Instead, it's gonna be Noob, who's rooted, pulls him back in. Get over here.
That is just disgusting.
No way out.
Just infinitely warp flaring that Lycan. I mean, I don't really feel bad because they're playing Lycan, so it's fair.
I mean, that's what you get when you rush the nullifier, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's the right move, but no BKB means they can do that.
Ooh, that's going to build us into about a 2K lead here. 1,100 gold going to the Tinker right now.
Big swing. You can still see, though, it's considered very even. Anything's still possible. Only 25 minutes into this game.
I mean, a lot of it's going to come down to vision, but look at this deep ward that they have planted by Mira. Like, they are spawning Sumail right now, GH. He's got a sentry, but I also maybe wouldn't have expected that. And that could open up an opportunity here as Nightfall is camping in the mid with Panto nearby. Omar, he's going to get away with getting the sentry. The rest of the team are backing away on Aurora, so no kills right now. They don't want to force anything until the BKB's back up, but that's coming in a moment here. Mira's already started the Firefly.
They would really love to be able to
They
play
got a
around these
ward in the
wards.
same spot again.
Yeah, and there's GH. Ghost, realizing what's going on, has to back out. Does need to be careful, though, because he's retreating to that ward, and Toronto Tokyo is looking. And Toronto Tokyo might just find him. Ghost found. Has to enrage, try and run away.
Radiant's middle tower
Backs
is
out,
under
Mira
attack.
there, the save, it's not coming quick enough. Omar gets the Nightmare onto the Tinker, and a channel there on it to Nightfall, but Toronto Tokyo sticks around long enough that they manage to kill him again.
I mean, when you try so hard and he still dies. Oh, that ward. Yep, that paid off. Cost Mira his life, but gets a double kill for the team. And we'll just further drop
Dire's
aggressive wards here once
structures are
again.
fortified. Radiant are scanning.
Unreal. The ward, the
Dire's
vision,
bottom tower is under
Nigma
attack.
getting pulled apart by this. And it has been the sort of deciding factor, those big
Dire's
map
bottom
movements
tower
around.
has fallen.
Aurora, the ones outplaying them right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, for a while we were just getting like kind of supports dying over and over again here, but now it's many pickoffs in a row here now for Aurora, with only losing Mira a couple of times.
But they find him.
Hello?
Nullifier. Okay, talk about map movements. They were ready. Nigma not done yet, and that is Roche up.
That's 75 seconds of no tinker as well. So
wow.
Like, they were not engaging into this one. Man, they needed that so badly on the side of Nigma.
Whoever called that MVP play right there for Nigma, because it was really falling off the rails.
That could be a massive turning point in this game, because yeah, the momentum was just totally lost. You're dying in your own ancients. I mean, even right now, you still have Nightfall pushing bottom lane right now with his helm.
My goodness. All right, Panto.
He's just making sure there's no one else in the team chat right now.
Lead gets cut significantly, and those moments where you find one particular pickoff, is that Panto being like, Kitaka, did you hear me say that they might be coming over there? Check headset?
Clearly, there must be something wrong with my headset. Every support player ever. No, it's weird because like, maybe, it's either your headset or maybe it's your monitor, because like my ward saw them, but like you still went there. You know, it's the life of the support player usually.
Is under attack.
All right, settle down, won't you, as we get set for the 28-minute rune, or excuse me, shrine. Nightfall on the other side for them. Mira gets jumped on.
Dire's bottom tower
GH snowball punch. And now to claim the wisdom. Ghost says, this is mine. Get out of here, Tusk.
Man, this game is really going to come down to just lockdown and control between this Ursa and this Marcy, right? Yeah, that's really what we've got. I mean, Nightfall is massive at this point. He's got the Remnant's Brooch, he's got his own Basher. So it's going to be who gets lucky on the rolls with the Bashes and whose supports are able to offer them a little bit of control, because they just have such massive damage on the Ursa and the Marcy, right?
Yes.
It's just, can we actually hit people?
Omar finds Toronto Tokyo in the mid lane, waiting for the rest of the squad to show up. Yataka is over here too. They've got a way to jump if they want it. Now, instead, they find the Tinker again! Kitaka! He went in like a madman, and now they're both in trouble! Panto also going to fall! They did not anticipate the team was there, I guess, and now Toronto Tokyo hoping to charge away. Oh, Nigma, are they running into the fountain?
All right,
Slow down, everybody. Whoa there, doggy.
Yeah, I think he thought he had the coverage there from Ringmaster, but the Hypnotize, it does eventually cancel the grip, but it doesn't matter at that point. Obviously, the damage is just way too quick from Sumail. Blowing him up with the Requiem.
Yeah, no BKB used in that one either. Again, not that it necessarily might have made the difference, but another Walrus Punch connection. Mira, he's found, and Ghost is there. Nigma starting to fire on all cylinders. And you talk about momentum, that first Tinker kill leading directly into the second one.
Yep.
I mean, Kitaka's been out of the game more than he's been playing it for the past 4 or 5 minutes.
That certainly feels that way. And plus, they immediately, of course, got the Aegis, which is what let them play aggressive in the first place there. So, yeah, things starting to go their way for a little while now. Still have a 9-second BKB available on this SF as well. Sumail can stand tall in this one and start to contemplate his next item. Figure out what he needs to do. Try and win them this game.
Does look like Abyssal Blade is going to be the call for the Marcy.
And unsurprisingly, Sumail is going Scythe. I mean, it's a Shadow Fiend, right? They love it too much with the Blink.
Noob, in the meantime, going to take the second Tormentor of the game now. It's GH that gets the Shard. Still another 2 minutes left on this Aegis. And for Aurora, I mean, it's weird, right? You're building all these Aeon discs to try and deal with that like initial jump that's coming out. They've got tremendous save between that, the escape act, all the rest of it. You know, you've also got, of course, the defense matrix. But it kind of feels like Nigma is more itemizing just to find those kills.
And then you've got Ghost with the eggs as well, so...
Right.
Because, like, the disaster is Ghost dies, but now he's got Aegis for a little bit, and also this Aghanim Scepter here versus the Bat Rider. As, yeah, there's that Abyssal, so can quite easily go the other way. Much like we just saw that Tinker explode
Dyer's
in a
middle
few
tower
seconds.
is under attack.
It's a good chance the same thing can happen to a single hero on Nigma as well. This game is very much feeling like a coin flip at the moment.
Down bottom, Lycan is going to be leading the way for the rest of Nigma to get in position. They have that ward they're playing around.
Mira just consistently just trying to cut these waves. Like, he is just not...
Radiant are
not
Tinker
interested in
again?
Fighting. Okay. That seems a little crazy with what your Batrider's doing. That's terrifying to go for that.
I mean, you're playing on the edge, right? That's
Radiant's
Tinker, I
bottom
guess.
tower is under attack.
And with the wave cut now... He didn't know if he was going to catch him there, but he did get him. But now, Ghost tries to walk away from this one. Still has 20 seconds left on the Aegis.
Smells coming, but again, there's no Requiem here.
He has BKB. Gonna pop it, try and run. Ghost backs away. Nightfall on the hunt, chases after him. Omar, there he gets caught in the RP! Oh, it could have gone so well, but the RP was perfect.
Shard's trying to slow them down. Are they going to keep on chasing? Jump off the wolf in one.
Omar tries to Nightmare to get away. Not going to happen. How different that could have looked if you get the Nightmare onto the mag, and instead they find him. He's rooted. He's in trouble. Noob needing to run away. Doesn't have a TP to escape. And so this is going to be a slow, dismal death for Noob.
Sends the creep.
There's nothing you can do against this. Can nullify, try and punch, but
there's a little teeny tiny Lycan.
He's gone.
Pew, pew, pew.
At the end of it, you're just like a little stuffed animal.
Hey, he's the little guy.
A shrink ray. Honey, I Shrunk the Lycan.
It's an old movie, man.
They're making a new one, aren't they?
Dyer's middle tower is
Yeah, I
under
think they
attack.
actually are. I think they're making. I think he's back. I think Rick Moranis is returning even.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hype. I love Rick Moranis. Well, be on the lookout for that, everybody,
Dyer's
as
middle tower
only
has fallen.
2,000 gold separate.
Unsponsored, by the way.
We got an E-Blade on Tinker. So more ways to frustrate the fight.
That's what it's all about, isn't it? Being annoying in Dota.
Sumail, quick blink. Tinker was TP'ing in. Could have been the death of him. Yeah, and I mean, it's so much down to vision. And that has been a thing that Aurora has been able to outplay Nigma on so far. The wards, finding them around the map. You would imagine with the Lycan in the game that Nigma could be in a little bit better position with it, but it's not been easy.
Part of it is that vision is just so hard to use against Tinker. It doesn't seem to really help. Like, the Tinkers are always in these spots where it's really hard to cover the vision with anyway, you know? Like, they have great deep wards right now, and the Wolves have been scouting a lot, but oftentimes you're just not in a spot where the ward's able to help you. That lasso cooldown getting reduced now with the 15 talent. The Scythe now done for Sumail. We're setting up for a Roche fight in potentially 1 minute.
And this is one that Aurora will likely try and contest. They smoke up already. And a couple of big items also finish now. You've got Lincoln Sphere done on Mag. Marcy finishing a butterfly.
That's a lot of damage right now from Nightfall. And very survivable.
Is a little bit funky in a way. I mean, I guess that it's still not going to matter, but like with all of the sort of instant bursts that you have, I guess it depends on if they can find Panto or not. Because if he can escape Axe, then you make sure you get the BKB off on Nightfall.
Mm-hmm.
But smoke on smoke. Tinker will create some imbalances in terms of the lane pressure, which could end up making the difference here. Is that a long Roche respawn? Got coming up. I think
it certainly is, buddy. That's almost max timing. In fact, so that's going to be about a 3-minute Roche.
So we have a while before anything gets picked up here.
Double damage.
Okay, a rune not going to result in someone's death at 36 minutes, like it feels like it has been lately. Seems like it's not the runes giving people Roche, it's the runes causing someone to die.
Yeah. And with this being max spawn, it also means that most likely they will be fighting around this bottom side of the map. Nigma use another smoke now.
And they're just occupying so much space right now on the side of Aurora. Like, you've got the Tinker just constantly pushing top. They're able to hold mid.
Follow the...
Oh,
the Tinker, no, Ghost! No!
Dire's top
Oh,
tower is under
it was a
attack.
gem, but the Tinker was TPing in.
I wonder if he would have finished that TP anyway. Like, you don't know where he is.
Dire's middle tower is under
I mean,
attack.
yeah, you do what you do. God, that's got to be frustrating, though.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
All right, what's that? Wusa, T, Wusa. You know, touch the shoulder, touch the shoulder.
Exactly. Reset.
Radiant are
Everything's
scanning.
gonna be
Dire
fine.
Are scanning.
And they got the gem.
They are doing the map flip, though, which you always love to see. Oh, he's sending out the courier to try and...
Radiant's courier has
Okay.
been killed.
Now they're hunting.
This might get the scoop. Sacrificial courier, perhaps? No. Tokyo not jumping in.
Wise decision from Sumail to get back to his team right afterwards.
And you know they're going to go check Roche right now and be like, all right, surely it's up by now, right? You know, like...
Not a ton of vision in this area, but they are going to walk over a ward if they keep going up this direction through the river.
Did you see that horn toss? Tokyo's going crazy. He just blinked high out of horn toss.
They're just out of the vision right now. Nightfall, they're playing on their ward, and they see him. Nightfall is showing. Okay, they're not going to go. There's no way for really
Radiant's
Nigma
top
to
tower
jump
is under attack.
and pull them out of position in the same way that the mag offers it.
Scouting the pit with the ice shards.
Tokyo goes underneath vision again.
Radiant's
And
top
finds
tower
one.
is under attack.
Hides away for a second. Ghost backs out. Now they lasso, pull in. They get control over the mag, and Sumail jumps forward. No mag in this fight for the moment. Can they get anything else here? Ghost backs away. Fiend's Grip saved by the escape back. Mira still staying alive in this fight, looking good as mag comes back into it. Ghost is going to fall, and Roche gonna go the direction of Aurora.
I mean, doesn't get much better than that for a scoop, right? Picking up that Ursa. Taking him out of the fight immediately. They have two big problems on Aurora, right? It's the Mercy and the Tinker. And likewise, I guess it's the Shadow Fiend and the Ursa. But the mobility it just feels so different. It feels like it's so much easier for the Mercy and the Tinker to just be in that exact position as much as they want, right? Because you've got the blink plus the rebound. It's Tinker blinking everywhere, Mercy rebounding everywhere.
Well, and SF is sort of like, I feel like it's a fake being afraid of him right now. You know, it's like, yeah, he can do some good damage, but oftentimes, you know, the Requiem's going off into the BKBs, whereas Tinker, like, if you find one person solo, they're potentially just done. Although I guess he doesn't have Hex yet. Oh, he does have Hex, yeah, so it's even worse.
Yeah, also, I'm a big Outworld staff hater. I swear, it just makes it easier every time. Every carry who does, it's like, oh, I got pulled in, Outworld staff. It's like, oh, I should get over there and make sure I follow up on this play now.
Nightfall hitting high ground with 4.5 minutes left on this Aegis. They've got a creep. They have a Nightmare. Can pull him in pretty far here. Fortunate part is that there really isn't an answer after the fact. Walrus punches Tokyo jumped onto him. Hex is there.
Very nice.
Keeps him alive. And wait, no! Kitaka! He's in way too far!
And Noob's in too. He's breaking up the
jumps
backline.
onto Tokyo. The refresh is there, but GH, they get the lift. Yule Scepter chased down onto Nightfall in some trouble. Gets the enrage off, and they're still chasing. Can he get there in time? The punch! It's there! And they reclaim that Aegis.
It might have taken 2 games, but the pincer comes eventually.
Oh, they got him. Nightfall snowballed through. 4 dead just when you think you're safe. They pull you back down.
Props to Noob. Very, very good play. Make sure he's out there, because you can imagine that Tokyo was ready, right? Trying to make that big save play. But he ensures that there's not going to be any sort of a Magnus to mess that up.
Oh, and they find Mira. The vision, it's been there. And now it's Tinker alone who just bought back. Hiyataka, if he dies here, it actually could just be over.
How do they actually push, though? What's the plan?
That's a good point.
The wave's going to die. Omar has grip.
Yeah.
But
no blink though.
yeah, exactly. So how do they actually get to this guy?
Radiant's
Well,
bottom tower
Kiyotaka
under
is
attack.
hitting creeps right now.
And he does have a wave coming in. Okay, they're gonna get the wolves in the back line.
Radiant structures
Yeah, actually,
are
I don't know if he
fortified.
can come back into this right now. Ghost is going to run mid.
Radiant's bottom
They
tower
want a
is
lane
under
so
attack.
bad.
They have now the Ringmaster back up.
And the banner's down.
Radiant's
Sets
bottom
to the
tower
side.
is falling.
Mag
Radiant's
is
bottom
also
barracks are under attack.
regenning back alive. Doesn't have RP for 30 seconds.
And they just fail. They're
Yeah.
like, we got the melees. Hopefully the creeps can finish the range tracks, and they do. So that's a big win for them as they're retreating.
Dude, these games, 42 minutes again, and very much on the verge of going to 3 games. This is 3 times. I mean, I guess it's just the nature of Tinker, right? It's so feast or famine. If you get caught out at all, it looks really, really bad. But Sumail able to catch him and just completely dismantle him.
I have a question. Is a BKB like a car? Like, is it the second it comes out of the shop, does it lose half its value, or do you actually have to use the 9 seconds first? Because like right now, Kiyotaka still has this really nice shiny BKB.
You're right. You know,
It's for sale, never use.
it is still a 9-second BKB on Kiyotaka. Yeah, it's a little interesting. Yeah,
He might need to pop that
about that.
before he goes high ground next time. But you know, of course, it's very easy to say that from our position. It turns out it's weird. It's almost like we have omnipotent vision or something.
All of it. 26 to 23. The weird part about this is that I feel like Nigma still have to get like sort of a clutch find around the map, because they definitely can't do anything resembling high ground if like a couple of heroes are alive.
Especially if one of them's Tinker. Yeah,
But they also have the win condition of Tinker having bought back.
that's true. But it's the beginning of these fights where we have Mag plus Bat, and how do you start a fight as Nigma, right? I mean, we're talking about a Tinker who was holding high ground by himself and thinking, how do they get to this Tinker? And you look at their heroes and you're like, they can't.
Right.
I mean, Omar's thinking about that blink.
That will be, I think, the big decider, because he's already got Ags, right? So
Yeah.
it's pretty hard if the if the Ringmaster is under control to get him out from that. Like, you could hypothetically do it with Toronto Tokyo with some skewer plays or whatever else you want to do, but it's sketch. RP, I mean.
Time for a take tea.
But 3 minutes until Roche is capable of respawning, and Noob almost done with the Werebear Maker.
Oh, yes, of course. Mentioned on the panel. Bringing this one up. It's a very good combo because it's just, it's a werebear, like he said. It's just a straight up crazy thing to have.
Radiant are scanning.
I think, too, Ghost, very difficult for them to really take this guy down.
They've made it look kind of easy, though, whenever they grab him.
It's true, but now he's got level 25, too, right?
That's true. That's massive.
The Earthshark 2 charges with the shard means he's just basically enraged almost perma.
It's really annoying to deal with. But if they can get the, you know, the double tap there where he doesn't get a chance to use his ulti multiple times via that shock would be nice. But they are moving in. They're smoked up.
They have the wolf bite.
Are scanning.
Noob ready to jump and turn him into a wolf at any given point, and there it is. Ghost, wolf mode. Lycan, wolf mode. Okay, push to the high ground, now pulled to the low ground, now Ghost off to the side, and they get the Bout Rider control to Toronto Tokyo, and is immediately taken apart and destroyed. The grip is there. Marcy is no more. They also find Kiyotaka, the Hex out. I don't know if it's going to stop Mira. They try and get away. TP out, yes! Kiyotaka somehow lives, and they buy back on Mag and Ringmaster.
Sumail's getting low.
Hold on just a second now. That might actually...
Radiant's
the fact that Kiyotaka gets out, I think they can defend.
It's 3 buybacks, though. It was very costly. So Nigma, if they can just get out of here without losing anything, this is a big win for them.
My goodness, 21,000 gold lead now. Yeah, it's a huge lead for Nigma.
Still holding a pretty
Radiant's
aggressive
top tower
position here.
is under
GH looking to
attack.
see if he can spot somebody.
I want to keep those lanes shoved in. as there's still a minute before Roche is going to be capable of respawning.
No refresher this time for Sumail. No BKB through 38, so don't want to get too crazy.
That's the thing. Like, GH is ahead of Toronto Tokyo right now in terms of farm. And sort of speaking the issues that they've got right now, are they going to try and go high ground?
No.
Dude, there's no way that you should be doing this. They do jump, find and kill Mira. Okay, this is... If it works, it's brilliant.
It is. If it works, it's good, but it's very scary when you're watching an Ursa with no BKB starting this versus Tinker. But hey, it's back now. It's come back online. Sumail has his BKB too, so they managed to hit that. But here we go.
Oh, no, 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 no! Nigma, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Dude, it was a minute till Roche. Just chill. Just chill, guys.
What is there to gain?
A tower? Okay, all right, it's okay. Bearman is back up in 80. What's the Roche timer look like?
Oh yeah, let's see. It's a relatively quick one. It'll be like a minute and like 10 or something.
Okay.
So about a minute and a little bit from now.
All right, so the Ursa should be back up by that point. Were there any like items gained via that kill for Aurora?
Oh, for Aurora? I don't.
Doesn't look like it.
You know what we need is we need Toronto Tokyo's refresher, but like you were just pointing out before that fight started, is that he's not looking too hot because this is the vacuum effect of Tinker, where Tinker is moving across the whole map, sucking up all the farm. You get one big core, and then your other core is there, and then some core gets sacked. And then this game is Toronto Tokyo, so he's got no refresher. So he's been fantastic for only having one horn toss and one RP, let me say. He looks like a refresher mag.
Dude, I just want another game 3. That's all I want here. Let's see if they can make it happen. Aurora still on the verge of making it to TI. All they have to do is make this comeback happen. And Toronto Tokyo sees Award is going to be punished, but he gets it. The escape back to keep him alive. Now Nightfall onto Sumail. How much damage do they have? Kiyotaka shows up, finds a Hex. Sumail in trouble, but he gets the Requiem off, and he walks away. The grip from the side. It's just the supports focusing Nightfall. There's no follow-up damage. RP used now onto 2GH in further trouble. They get the lasso, the pullback onto Noob. There's no bear. There's no anybody. What the hell is happening? Nigma, they lose another fight, and now they're gonna lose Roche. Why? Why, oh why did it have to happen like this?
I mean, they saw an opportunity on Award, felt like they could go for it. The saves haven't been there. That has been the case, right? But this time they were. They broke it up. Unfortunately, not able to get off too much there, even from Sumail. And I don't know what happened to Ghost. I'll be real, I did not see him. All I know is he TP'd home.
Yeah, he wasn't there. He couldn't do anything. He didn't get any damage out.
Right, let me see here. Yes, good. I need this.
Ghost.
Where's my Ursa?
Where? I don't see him. Yeah, nope, because he's still dead.
Oh, he was still dead when they started the fight, right?
Yes, yeah.
That's when you should start a fight, when he's still dead.
When you don't have the carry.
Right.
That makes sense.
That's our bad.
Wait, yeah, our bad. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
everybody. Well, you know, it didn't go great for Nigma.
No,
I think you were right when you said when they're ahead, it's when they're at their weakest.
Yes, yeah, no, the fans know this. I've learned this. They've taught me so much.
Oh God.
Where's the
Ursa? Oh no, little Ursa man.
But he looks good doing it. That's for sure.
That's faith that we had in Nigma. We're like, there's no way they would start that fight without the Ursa being there.
Yeah, but no one would have expected you to get ganked on a ward when the Ursa's dead.
That's true,
right?
Oh, it's the next level play. Okay, the lead is now down to 9K, and I think it's about to drop further. They're about to get Aegis, Cheese, Refresher, Roche Banner, and...
That's a lot of stuff, Lyrical.
I don't know. I feel like we're going to be back to even again.
I mean, games looked a lot easier for old Panto since he got a Blink Dagger. Now he's close to an Aether Lens. He's even considering a BKB, which...
They give this to Mag, right? Since he bought back? No, they're giving it to Nightfall. Okay. That's interesting. I the part that's weird about this to me is that I don't know if Aurora really want to make a move either, because they don't have buyback on 3 of their heroes.
What is happening down here?
Jeez, bro.
Omar,
What
I
is
need your computer to
happening?
be fixed.
Oh my God, they're just in range. They see him. I don't know if they see Ghost though. They might. Yeah, they do. Okay, they know. I need to take another hit on my inhaler, man.
Yeah,
I gotta reset myself.
You puff that up, buddy.
Jeez.
Can maybe go head to Nigma too, maybe.
All right, I'm
Like,
ready.
On
We're
the
good.
break.
Just take a deep breath, everybody. Gather yourselves. Get a little woosah energy in.
We'll
We're on this.
stretch.
Look at this wild ride of a graph that we're flying along on.
Yeah.
This is you know the type of Dota that you want to see. Only what is that? 100 XP separating those two.
Right. Yeah. You know, really massive gap here.
Oh man.
Plus 1%.
Jeez. Yeah, it's nuts. I mean, win probability, it's still favored for Nigma 72%, but I've seen these graphs drop to nothing. All it takes is like getting a little bit too crazy as this game goes further.
It's still what?
Yeah.
72%?
I mean, it might not have had time to like catch back up. That could be part of it too.
Might just be a buyback thing too.
Yeah,
Because I mean, that is
that's a big part
fair,
of it.
right? Like if you just lose Magnus now, it's going to be a tough game. All right. Well, game is unpausing. Lyrical's had his puffer. We're
There we
good to
go.
go.
So 30 to 28 and an Aeon disc done. So we've got quite a few of those on the field right now. 3 of them for Aurora. And Kiyotaka trying to angle towards the Arcane Blink, I believe.
How many cheeses do we have? They have a cheese on Ringmaster. They have a cheese on Magnus. We got some Lotuses. We're close to a block of cheese, in fact.
Yeah, that could be another one to pick up.
What do you think is the fraction of the piece of cheese of a wheel of cheese?
The fraction of a piece
Like
of
if
cheese.
you look at that piece of cheese, what fraction of a wheel of cheese do you think that is?
I think that is a sixth
I
of
would
a
say
wheel of
a
cheese.
sixth or an eighth. Yeah, one of the two.
I think it's more towards the sixth.
So
but
like, could we bring back the wheel of cheese if you get 6 cheese?
that's what the block of cheese is.
Yeah, I know, but I want a bigger one. I want the wheel of cheese.
The wheel of cheese.
Yeah, I want those
like
giant,
the wheel of
like,
wonder.
those ones that are massive, you know?
Oh yeah, you make pasta in it. You know what I'm talking about? Have you seen that?
That
There's
sounds
people that like
amazing.
Yeah, they like hollow out a little bowl of Parmesan and then they make the pasta in it. Oh,
Whoa.
it's legit.
I mean, the only cheese in this game is Kiyotaka's Tinker.
That's true. He's cheesing it up right now as they're heading on over towards that Tormentor. Or just a gank through the Twin Gate?
Radiant are
Okay.
scanning.
Interesting. I mean, this is a game where it just like all turns into tactics, map movements, trying to shove out these waves. And that's the value of Tinker in these ones, is that, you know, you're sort of constantly putting that pressure on Nigma. And on the flip side, as Nigma, you can find that Tinker out and just suddenly win the game, maybe.
And look what they're doing, right? Panta's putting these really deep wards down here because these are the spots. Like that's why they're smoking here. I mean, they did scan first, but I think it's to plant these wards.
Yeah.
Because they have this crazy good pickoff, and they're going to put it in what you feel is like the safest place to farm if the game goes back to a stalemate over the next, time of this ward's life.
The next 6 minutes, those wards are the attempt by Aurora to win the game.
And it's also going to cover them while they take the Tormentor if they want. Although today, oh yeah, I mean they still get Mag Shard actually. Oh, and wow, they have like no shards actually.
Yeah, a whole host of them.
They got 3 of them to go.
Are scanning.
Ready if they want to do it, but maybe it's a little sketch. Meanwhile, down bottom, the Tinker is having to deal with the creep wave.
I mean, we've seen some of these late Tormentors chunk down quite a bit of the team, so they are a dangerous thing to go for.
Are they going to try and pressure in mid? Yeah, this is a nice move.
Radiant's
So if they
middle
send in the
barracks are under
creep, and
attack.
this is a range racks that I think they're just going to get.
Fire bomb.
Oh, the creep wave isn't all the way pushed in yet, but it will be soon.
Yeah, it's coming bottom.
Okay. Sending in the creeps.
I wonder if Kiyotaka's worried about going back too, because they could be smoked up and lurking there, you know?
They are all there.
I was thinking in his base, but
Radiant's
doesn't seem too
middle
worried about
barracks
it.
Are under attack.
the Wolves are back up now.
And they start to take it down. That's going to be a full range rack.
Oh, sorry, I take it back. Here's the cheese.
Has fallen.
They kill off all the wolves, but they got what they came for. Meanwhile, Aurora trying to do a similar thing. The problem is they really don't have tower hitters either. They'll jump in with Nightfall. Last time this happened, he got nightmared and pulled all the way to the side of the full Requiem out. He is gone.
Good thing he hit the
Aegis one time. Ghost still fine for the moment. Hypnotized, needs to back out. Ghost starting to hit. It's a grip onto Marcy. Marcy is dead. That's 2 times through. Toronto Tokyo finds his target. They get a nice little Lotus pass over. Noob starting to nullify, punch down, beat down. That is 3 dead, 1 without buyback. Kiyotaka hoping to escape the translocator, pushes him away and able to get the big blink out. Meanwhile, Mira, the snowball chase down is coming. And Nigma, they got what they came for. 4 dead, ready to run down a lane. Only the Tinker to stop him.
Gonna try and stand tall on this high ground. He does have the backup of the Marcy to maybe come back here if Nightfall wants to join him. It's gonna have to be just for the throne, though. I cannot imagine them defending anywhere close to the outside of the space.
And you can see up top that Roche's banner was never dealt with. So they're slowly going to be losing their towers. Something to keep your eyes on. Omar able to dodge for a moment, but is eventually dead.
And the team's not here. It's a discombobulated attempt at a little push here. It just costs you your bane his life.
And now I don't think they can go anymore. Oh, man. Okay. That's still 2 buybacks used.
Okay, there's a minute of no Magnus.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? Kiyotaka is back at their base.
And look, like they're losing these creeps at least, and pretty soon
it's the world's greatest banner, by the way.
Oh yeah.
No banner has ever done so much work. Holding that push that entire time. Nigma still lurking near the base. Have ward, have sentry.
They don't have Sumail.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
One concern, still doesn't have bots, has almost 9,000 gold on the Shadow Fiend, but no bots yet. Okay. Wants to instead finish off his big blink.
A frugal man.
15,000 gold lead now. And 2 minutes until Roche is capable of respawning. That might not stop Nigma from going high ground again, for what it's worth.
They had Nightfall so separated.
Yeah.
For that double kill that they got on him post Aegis. I'm worried that doesn't happen again.
Well, that's the thing that I was talking about, right? Like, Aurora, they don't have tower hitters that are safe to do it either. Like, they need to start meteor hammering or something.
Well, I have good news for you, Fred. We're almost at 60 minutes.
There you go. A very, very crazy game number 2 on the verge of elimination. Nigma pulling out all the stops here.
This game might turn into like Tsunami's sticker, where he's like looking, it's just staring up at the meteor hammers coming down at these buildings. You know, that's.
I like that.
That's the fear.
Oh, nice. A basher for Lycan. Dude, this has been a really good Lycan performance too. I think Noob has been stellar.
Yeah, he's done exceptionally well. Lots of vision with the wolves, lots of split pushing of the creeps. He's dealing with a Tinker this whole time as well. He is very much helping the team in this one.
And opting for the extra wolves there too. We're getting closer to the 60 minutes. And obviously a Roche fight has the potential to just end the game completely. There's still 5.5 minutes, no buyback on the Ringmaster and the Marcy.
I will say, if I'm Aurora, I'm not contesting Roche.
No?
Unless it looks really good to go out there.
You're just not doing that anymore?
No, I'm just staying in the base because I have faith that Nigma will make their way here and my Tinker will zap them many times.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm not going over there.
Speaking of which, Kiyotaka, 11,000 gold in the inventory. Not sure what's next for him. Maybe? Kiyotaka, Bane finds him. But he is going to BKB and then just immediately get out.
Coming right back to the team here. Mira fire flying as well. Hoping to catch someone playing a bit too aggressive. Ghost, you are crazy, dude. For the love of God.
Ghost does not care. That was
so close. Being a potential grab. I mean, he's got his eggs, I know, but you scare me.
Radiant's top barracks
it is scary. That's the other thing that they could think about is like maybe for Batrider a late game Orchid. And that way,
that would be pretty crazy, actually.
if you get the stun on Ghost, you can silence and he can't enrage.
Yeah. I would definitely catch him off guard, I imagine. And right now, Omar lurking near the Roche pit. It is up. Sumail been very good with these Shadow Blades, or sorry, with the Scythe of Ices in the late game here. Now has a Shadow Blade put into his inventory. He wants to hunt for a little while.
All right, Roche back up again. They see it. Do they feel confident, though, moving in and taking it? That high ground is held by Aurora. And while Nigma are the ones controlling the tempo,
All right, here we go.
all it takes is one bad fight, and it could go back the other way.
Mira has buyback, so if he wants to feel a little crazy here, but the Wolves, the creeps, letting them know what's up.
Kills off that ward. Noob there, and it looks like they are going to let them have it. Okay, well, hold on. Okay, yeah, Mira backs away now.
What are we doing? He's planting a ward, he's getting out. Alrighty, what do we got now? Also, where's GH's eggs? He's got 6,700 gold, GH. Can you just, like, put the game in the bag, bro? Like, let's go.
It's tough, man. I don't know. I'm not sure what the right answer is.
It's GH with an X, don't you believe?
I do believe, but it's a weird one. It's hard to know if it's going to work or not.
Full faith.
Maybe you get hexed it right as you're coming out of it, or right as you jump in.
I have to say, taking the Agnes Blessing away from Roche was a really good choice.
Yes.
We had too many free eggs.
Yeah, it was way too good.
It was, especially when it was either or.
Yeah.
That was the worst case for sure.
Oh, no. He was right behind the tree.
Oh, well, he
Instead,
wasn't. Panto gets sighted.
That'll be a dead Panto. And then on the other side, it is Bane going down to Kiyotaka.
All right, well, he does have buyback. He has buyback and bots, in theory, if they wanted to do something.
I think they're just going to send these creeps on over at the range racks again. Just be so annoying. It is giving over a lot of gold, though.
Ah, what is gold at this point?
That's true.
You know, they're going to fill them with greed.
All right, tier 5 newts. Let's go. Where are we at? Looks like Shadow Fiend is close as Ursa.
We got a Stygian on the Mercy.
Ursa has the option to go Divine Regalia. Unrelenting Eye is also really good, though. Ooh, that's a tough one. Okay, he goes the other one that is apparently better. As Mira controlled, and there's the Abyssal Bash.
So, again, has buy, but this is typical, right? Everyone gets caught trying to go for these 60-minute neutral camps.
Yeah.
People are willing to spend their buybacks on it, really, just in case they need to defend. But that's a Book of the Dead now for a GH plus cooldown reduction. 8,000 gold, GH.
Oh.
5,600 gold surplus, GH.
And another Book of the Dead, this time for Shadow Fiend. So they're kind of massing that a little bit.
It's actually, I don't even know what to buy as GH. There's so many good options here.
Oh, Lycan has Book of the Dead too. Oh my goodness. All right, 3 Books of the Dead. It's GG. Surely they could take down all the buildings with this.
How many nullifiers? Do they have any nullifiers? Because Marcy's queuing one. All right,
Kiyotaka.
let's go time.
Ethereal tries to back away. Abyssal Blade is there. The damage is out, and Kiyotaka is going to fall. Does have buyback. Toronto Tokyo pulls and goes. There's the RP. He's low. He is dead. That's only Aegis. Now Sumail. Oh, tries to do enough to kill off Mira, but it's not quite there. There's the grip. Able to catch onto Nightfall, but he gets saved by the Escape Act. Ghost going to town, takes down the Ringmaster, but that is a dieback on Marcy. They should be able to close it out here. Well, there's still Tinker and Mag, but it feels so hard to hold the high ground against this. If they just run right at him, they should be able to make this work.
Can they? I mean,
sending in the creeps, sending in everybody else. Ghost looks for a moment, able to dodge away from that jump. The Hex is there. The damage starts to rack up a little bit. Kiyotaka thinking about going for more.
It's Tinker. It's too much.
Oh,
too much.
Man. Just right on the edge and buying mass Dagons for Kiyotaka. It's Marcy 500 gold away from buyback.
But they're going to be allowed to hold here, as they did manage to just Warp Flare root down the Lycan post BKB and skewer him near the well for the kill.
They're just going for another round, I think. Waiting, finding one. They get him. There's the E-Blade. Ghost tries to turn. The Hex is out onto Kiyotaka. He will attempt to back away. Toronto Tokyo. Oh, they get him with the grip. No more chances. The skewer back into the fountain, but GG is called. We're going to a game number 3. Nigma will not be denied.
Like all great generals, they simply let the enemy lull themselves into a false sense of security and superiority and then simply wrap behind them for a victory. It was all part of the plan.
Easily done. Seeing the werebear take it to town, and now Aurora gonna need to come up with new answers here as they get ready for another grueling game number 3. We're gonna head back to the panel.
Yeah, Nigma Galaxy absolutely come out swinging for this game at number 2. Now Aurora going to be on the back foot. We're going to break it down a little bit here because this game 2 yet another
So heroes do matter, but I think their performances matter more than the hero picks, at least for Aurora.
So maybe securing Toronto Tokyo a better lane is what you're looking at, because then it's like he feels like he's coming out winning. He's more likely to be playing in that better mindset.
Yeah, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
I just pivot they took with this Dawnbreaker, a hero we already weren't too happy with. Kind of like ruined it for me, but I think this Faceless Void does give you some cool stuff, but you're playing versus Roots. You're playing against a lot of disables as well. It's not going to be a free Void game, but the hero has looked good with the Helm Dom build. We'll see what we can do with it, but I definitely like this NGX draft much better.
Yeah, same for me. I prefer NGX. I think they have better timings. Their lineup makes sense. I think Aurora does have a chance because Shaker and Faceless Void can scale like crazy into the late game.
Yeah.
So if they manage to survive the timing of NGX, I can see them win this. But I think if NGX plays a fairly clean game, I'm not going to say fully clean, I think they'll be okay and they'll be able to take this one.
So you like more contingencies right now on the side of Nigma Galaxy compared to last game, and they won that as well.
For sure, yeah.
Okay, all right, and Ray, yourself?
When I look at NGX,
You're deciding,
I'm deciding
who's eliminated and who's going to tier.
Whoa, relax. Don't phrase it like
That's
that.
your power.
I look at NGX, okay, I see a Medusa and Underlord. These like damage block if Underlord can get a bunch of auras. But before that, they got the juice. They got the juice.
Okay.
Really don't.
They have
They
so
don't
much juice.
That is like, it's a weird one to think about, but it might be one of the most high impact glimpses that you can get, is just to glimpse away the Underlord, because then there's no auras there.
Yeah, they need to like come back again. Like, I'll be there.
GH and Mira battling it out. Sunstrike. Oh, Mira! You didn't anticipate that one. Maybe you did. You probably did. Okay, no need for a lane. We're just, we're doing it.
Nice, that.
Oh, he's so good! No, he's dead.
Well, that's a bonus kill, so 345 plus the cost of the branch. It's a little expensive.
True. That's a big play by Mira there. That's what you want to see. Okay, so not a huge problem, but does mean that Mira's actually probably going to get towards boots really quickly. What's coming out on the courier for her? It's the full boots, yeah. So this lane became a lot harder now.
Yes, much better when you're the range support versus the melee support. It's nice to have boots, right? You're just gonna get the better trades over and over again.
Meantime, Anto taking some punches from Omar, and Ghost already.
Keep in mind, that's 250 HP, folks. So when, I know the bar looks full, but when the mana's gone, it's a bad time.
I mean, that's not good. Their lanes are in a little bit of an awkward spot. At the very least, there's going to be 3 creeps coming underneath for them. But GH is going to have to really do some babysitting here. In the mid lane, Kiyotaka 7-4 versus the 6-3. So Sumail still having an okay time, but is going to be getting those range creeps denied out by Kiyotaka.
Isn't it crazy that you can win a TI with a guy and he'll still kind of flame your Invoker on the panel?
Oh, yeah.
That's rough.
I mean, it's just the way of it.
There's just no loyalty.
Punches. Ghost needs to back out. Mira there too. Managed to survive, still held on to that mango. GH still chasing onto Mira. Wanting a little bit of retribution for that earlier kill. Sunstrike, not gonna be able to find it. Maybe could have waited for the snowball to come in, but
oh, Mira just coming in there for that deny. Just believing here that there's no way he's gonna get punished for this. Single digit last hits. Oh, another deny right in the face.
59 base damage.
Oh, don't stop looking.
Versus 60.
It's hurting.
Yeah, that is super frustrating to deal with. Now maybe a battle over here to the side. Oh, GH gets inside. Okay. Now Mira.
Let's see. There's another sun. Oh, there's no mana. He doesn't have mana for a Sunstrike to help.
Yeah. Has to snowball over to the creeps. So they will manage to get it. Ghost feeling a little bit shook here in game number 3.
Is he still at 8 last hits?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Nothing good.
It's been like a minute.
I know. Well, this creep wave is meeting underneath the tower here too, so he's not getting any of those either.
Well, I'm not a carry player, but I don't think that's very good.
Medusa, at the end of the day, probably not going to be providing a ton of like early rotations anyways, but definitely doesn't feel great when that's what's going down. Omar moving over to help ensure that there is no easy bottle play for Kiyotaka.
Look at this value from GH. Block the camp and get the ward gold. But it's going to cost his carry.
Rooted, has stick charges. Not enough.
Ward is down. Carry play with the ward is down, don't worry. I got this covered.
Mira, Sunstrike going to land. Sumail getting involved in that kill.
That's really the most important thing. Is that we actually saw this when we watched all of No One's games on the Invoker. Consistently, the Sunstrikes were helpful, but he wasn't getting the kills. And you want that gold boost on this Invoker because, if anything, it feels almost more important now that you're going Helm instead of Midas. Since it's a little bit less than the boost and more about just like getting up fast and moving on the map.
Opportunity here to mess with Nightfall a bit. Forcing out the jump away.
Noob crushing it up here. I mean, we haven't really talked about it, but he is dominating. In terms of the last hits, he's 10 up on the Void, and he's a beefy boy already. So they're going to be looking towards him. And, I mean, you're a bit of an Underlord gamer.
A little bit, yeah.
I've seen you enjoy him. How are you feeling this game about the Underlord overall?
I mean, it's pretty hype. I wouldn't mind. I mean, I know the panel was talking about like auras and stuff. If they are finding that there's some trouble, like, you know, getting things done around the map, I feel like Atos is pretty cool.
I do love a good Atos game on the Underlord. I'm not gonna lie. I've also been seeing the Helm Underlord too.
Yeah,
that's been coming out. So.
I think I like the Atos even more when you're playing against the Faceless Void too, because you know he's going Helm,
and he's trying to time it too as well. Like when he wants to do his backtrack, you can really mess him up.
But we'll see.
Yep.
Particularly with Sunstrike in hand, maybe that could be their answer to try and make stuff happen around the map. And of course, Omar going to be the one on this Bane to set things up. For my money, this has been a series a lot about Bane so far.
Supports in general, really, yeah, I've been doing extremely well today.
GH shards him down to the low ground. And that means 6-minute rune. They glimpse back Omar. Not able to make any Nightmares plays happen, but just goes for the brain sap
Nice
and the
cold
walk away.
snaps. Yeah, the cold snap saving him from the combos. Oh, they're going in. Okay.
Snowball through, Nightmare onto one. The decision is maybe go for a kill here onto Panto. Now they go back in, another Bramble used, but Sumail gets the last touch onto the Disruptor. Can't quite find the connection with the shards there, but this is almost Helm done at 6.5 minutes.
Yeah, really good pressure coming in to help out there, and even gonna find that ward. Good work by Omar.
The plus side is because they've brought so many people mid, Ghost has actually been like a little bit free down bottom, where at least he's not worried about getting dove and killed yet.
Yeah, there's not enough damage from Toronto Tokyo to have to worry about it, so that's very, very helpful right now. Has the Falcon Blade too. As the supports make their way up top towards Noob.
Radiant are scanning.
And so, yeah, just no real concerns here on the side of Nigma. As they're just gonna double back for the Shrine. Mira's gonna do the same.
Perfectly good.
Dance with some wheels of cheese.
There you go. That's the wheels you were looking for.
Yeah, I'd say so. I think it is, but 1/6. So I think that was the rest of the cheese. Turns out it's Bane who's got them.
GH hunting around behind the tower, trying to mess with Kiyotaka. There is that pretty deep ward that's on this other side as Ghost spams out the wave. Mira is over here. And Bramble connects, TP's in, wanting to save. And they get it. He's rooted on GH, and now they get the shards blocking in. Oh, and they find Mira off to the side. So Toronto Tokyo is going to die. And now looking immediately towards Mira, find that kill. They also are going to leave on Noob, so that way he can get back to base in time. But Sumail, he's the one that takes the punish for this.
Yeah, bit of a cost, unfortunately. But yeah, the confidence Noob, like, you guys got it. I'll get out of here. But yeah, losing your Invoker, little unfortunate. Kind of evens things out there, especially when the Shaker, you know, he is on a mission. He needs to get to that Blink Dagger. That's when his game kind of turns online, and that's when he can really help enable Toronto Tokyo. Start making some plays across the map together. Likewise, the levels on Mira are very important, and that is something they are really lacking. Currently just at level 4, and that was with the Shrine.
Noob trying to walk this one off. He's going to get glimpsed back in by Panto.
And the Fisher.
TP's away, not going to happen. Throws out another one of Q's and backs away. Noob still living for a long time, but eventually is going to die.
And best case scenario goes to Kiyotaka. Get that Blink online.
I mean, the fact that he is actually going for the Blink instead of the Atos tells me they are just going to be going for that group up play,
middle tower is
which
under
feels
attack.
strong.
Structures are fortified.
Pipe time indeed. As GH does find Kiyotaka, he's back here hunting. Trying to set up, but like, I don't know, 1200 HP, even with a Sunstrike. He's going to need
Radiant's
everything else to hit
top
pretty
tower
well.
is under attack.
I think this is just going to be a death. Not really any other way to handle this. Can make a little bit of extra space, a snowball, a walk away, but Kiyotaka eventually finds that kill. More gold injected into the Earthshaker.
Yeah, that was a bit of an odd one there. I mean, Sumail takes the time to go into their part of the jungle and steal a camp. Also got to run into Panto, but can't connect on a cold snap there and into a stomp. Maybe could have been something.
They're trying to instead collapse onto Sumail, and Kiyotaka right on top.
They have Fisher Glimpse.
Tornado. Sumail in some trouble, but they're going to bring in more of the stomp and able to walk away from the Dawn ulti. Disarm back onto 2. Noob trying to buy some space for his Invoker. And they get the Nightmare from the low ground. Panto is off to the side. Wants to keep Kiyotaka alive. It is not going to echo. Oh, Sumail's gone. They did get the kill onto Sumail, but it will cost them a couple more here. Well, maybe not with Dawnbreaker coming in. GH wanted to help out, but ended up bringing Sumail to his death.
All of that for a 2-for-1 here. It does go the way of the Radiant.
Oh, yeah.
And it will slow down that Blink a little bit more. And it wasn't even a gold victory for even the 2 dead heroes. So everyone's getting a little bit richer after that one. I don't know if he dies either way, even if, you know, if there's no snowball in. So I don't think GH necessarily resulted in his death.
No.
Yeah, but it was funny.
It's a good thing to see every now and then. Just show them who's the real boss. It's poor players.
These modern day invokers, they got a real army, huh?
Oh yeah.
You got your helm, your forward spirits. In this case, he's got some skeletons. It's an Earthshaker's dream right now.
Noah Underlord ulti for another 30. GH keeps on walking around this area and might get glimpsed back again by the Disruptor. He spotted a creep getting blown up by the Shaker. But Omar level 6.
Yeah, both supports on the Radiant with their ultis. Meanwhile, Panto close to 6, Mira just into level 5, and the push begins again. These Helm Invokers, tower just melting.
Dire's middle
Sumail
tower
gets the
has
last
fallen.
hit, and Kiyotaka, with these last 2 creeps, is going to get the Blink Dagger done. Also moving in and taking out that ward.
Omar counting to 4, gonna glimpse him back, or no? Nope, they don't like it. Too dangerous to the Invoker nearby.
Yeah, understandable.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Sumail
under
ends up
attack.
denying his own creep. A few more denies in their face.
All right, so the thing about smoking up here with the Blink Dagger, again, there is no Bedlam for Mira, but there is a Static Storm.
And Omar
Dire
does
scanning.
only have 2 points up in the
Oh,
Nightmare.
we're not smoking, Gabe.
Oh yeah.
Echoes.
There's the big echo. Big bang, bang, bang. Although on the other side, Nightfall is going to get punished. The Croaker. Where's the sun? The silence. He doesn't end up getting it off. Omar now brain sap to try and stay alive. He's able to walk it off for a moment, but only a moment. And now Toronto Tokyo going to back away. A few more hits. She's disarmed, but still alive. Just barely surviving there.
Wait.
Sunstrike not going to connect.
No, not quite.
I don't know. Did he miss the tendrils of the deep? Or what happened there?
Oh, yeah.
Is under attack.
Maybe it was still on cooldown from an earlier fight, or trying to pressure. It must have been.
Surely.
Regardless, it does result in the Nightfall kill. Ghost picking that one up. So a good injection of gold for this Medusa. It's her a slight
Dire's
lead over the top
tower
of
is
the
under attack.
Faceless Void, who is going Maelstrom after Helm. So no looking towards the defusal, at least yet.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think Helm Diffusal sounds a little wild to start. Got to get some farm going here. 2 farming items, really, I suppose.
No.
And no other surprises either in terms of our itemization. We're going to have that early Aghanim Scepter for the Dawnbreaker. We're going Kaya after the blink on the Shaker. It's pretty much all exactly what we would want to hope for here, I think, if you're fans of the teams. Static Storm's back up at 9 as they're getting close here.
I mean, this is the other thing that's really nice about this for Invoker is like just sending out the creeps to farm for him so he doesn't have to show on wave. Although now Nightfall, maybe getting an inkling that this is happening, is going to jump away.
I mean, they have no detection though.
Oh, and they're going for the wisdom too. GH is going to get it. So that will be double wisdom shrine for Nigma. And just about to complete that pipe.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get anything here either. Like, GH is going to escape down. They might spot where Ghost is. But, I mean, there's still a tier 1 tower, and they're just on the wave, so yeah.
All things going into the favor right now of Nigma Galaxy.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
They're
attack.
working on an Aghanim Scepter soon for the Dawnbreaker, and as they take down this tier 1 tower down
Radiant
bottom,
structures are fortified.
Aurora maybe in a slightly better position in terms of being comfortable fighting is kind of mitigated now by that pipe being done.
This is Nigma's time to shine, though, right? It's nighttime.
has
So this is
fallen.
where the Bane wants to start roaming
Dire's
around
top tower
and
is
setting up
under
these
attack.
nightmare plays into the Underlord with the Fiend's Gate. Like, that's the plan. Plus Sunstrike, like, they have a lot of good global potential, and you use your superior night vision to just run around and make plays.
So the tower
Dire's
starts to
top tower
fall.
is under attack.
Toronto
Dire's
Tokyo
top tower has fallen.
Yeah, he is the dream target, right? Like, this ward is going to spot him in a second here if he keeps going.
take over the Watcher. They know that he was there. And then the ping and the walk away.
But yeah, if they're able to grab Toronto Tokyo, they don't have to worry about this Dawnbreaker coming into whoever else they try and go on. But controlling a lot of space up top, and the side of Aurora just saying, whatever.
Oh, that's super interesting. Noob is going for the Aghanims.
Under attack.
So will
Dire are
summon a
scanning.
Pentamalus around each of the portals when he drops that down.
Got it.
So more like global control potential.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. Like it's gonna double up the Cataclysm, right? Because they have the Invoker.
A gift from the temple.
Right.
That's a pretty good idea. I like it. Combined with the Bane just running around and starting stuff. Just more likely you're gonna be connecting on that Aghanims play later. Also just annoying for Void.
Well, Manta done on the side of Medusa and Maelstrom done for the Faceless Void. As the big carries get bigger. Ward dropped down. This is going to scout GH moving over here. He does not have a sentry. Mira feels safe because GH was on a ward. Little does she know, Noob is right there. Sunstrike finishes the job. So was watching GH and big old Underlord just walked right into her.
And at this point now we've got Kiyotaka at like level 12. He already has the Kaya looking towards that BKB and no real opportunities. They've just played it very passively. They are not trying to hunt with this at all on the Blink Dagger. They're just saying we're going to wait and try and respond to whatever play Nigma goes for since we have this Dawnbreaker. That looks to be the plan here. Also partially maybe because it is nighttime. They recognize they're at a little bit of a disadvantage because of that.
Well, that's the part that's weird, right? Like, you would imagine that Kiyotaka would also want to try and maybe find some couple of kills here and there if he can, but there's no easy place to go to bring people down, and Nightfall just loses another creep. There's just nothing happening on the map for Aurora. They're chilling.
I'd say they're occupying pretty much the same amount of space as Nigma, though. So
That's true.
we're kind of just... It's a classic Game 3 elimination is what it is. Nobody wants to make the first move, make a big mistake. They don't want to create a really lopsided economy at this point in the game. So we all have this idea of like, my hero was picked to have these items.
Yep.
And when I have those items, I'll play the game.
On the side of Nigma, not really attempting to bully a ton yet with the Invoker, although they are running in now.
All right.
They know if they go, though, it's going to be an instant responsive Toronto Tokyo, who does have Aghanim Scepter now. Kiyotaka standing strong in the mid lane. Noob. Second component of the Aghanim Scepter done now.
Eggs watch.
I
Special
don't know.
report segment.
I am worried about Aurora a bit, though, because I think this timing from Medusa does not feel like Faceless Void is going to have the items he needs to sort of stop it. Ghost is almost at Butterfly.
Yeah, there is a deuce in this game. That's true. I feel like he's just kind of doing his thing. As the time goes on, that gap is going to start to widen between Medusa and Void and Medusa and Shaker. And here we go.
Omar.
Casting spells. You're dead.
They jump in and kill the Bane.
Radiant's
What can
middle
they get
tower
out of
is under
this?
attack.
What would
like
you do for a
Radiant
Klondike bar,
structures are
Lyrical?
fortified.
Not a lot right now, if I'm going to be honest. They are pretty yummy, I guess, actually.
All right, well, what would you do to defend your Bane?
Has fallen.
Apparently nothing, and nothing to avenge his life either. Yeah, this is,
Disruptor.
he does not have a ward, by the way.
The weirdest gank ever, just to mess with Ghost farming pattern, and well, now it kind of ends up working because they showed up for a fight here. What a bizarre play that ended up working perfectly. Now Mira trying to get away from GH, who's finishing off the Dark Willow, but Panto is there and will eventually be brought down. That was really weird, but kind of awesome. But
I was trying to look around. I was like, I mean, there's a Dawn, but like, would that be enough?
They're trying to kill me.
Dude, he's the best lines, I'm telling you. Oh, this hero. A glorious one to play. And, you know, for a lot of this tournament, the most picked.
Oh, Interesting.
Okay, this could be. I mean, this is the reveal of the Underlord's eggs.
Yeah, they could actually just jump this if they want as soon as it expires. Do they decide to go? Sunstrike off the mark.
Has been killed.
Oh, if they knew which way they went, that would have been huge.
That could have been a triple TP cancel.
Yeah.
If Panto had TP.
Unfortunately for them, they'll have to settle for the 1 kill onto the Disruptor. That is...
Hit him with the what Weathermancer is this? Would you Panto?
That's right.
A few more voice lines, please.
He did get the shard.
Oh, okay. Worthy of his death then.
Trying to set up now onto the Dark Willow with the Bane.
I mean, the Lotus is... Oh, no, it's gone. Never mind.
Not gonna be able to get him.
Ghost will pick up Nigmas. It's up to 17 in a bit as he moves on.
I mean, that's the thing that's weird, right? Like, that play by the Disruptor stops the Medusa from getting, like, into the fight. But likewise, she is still farming. And that is a butterfly done now at 21 minutes. And in terms of damage that they're throwing into it, like, I don't think they have enough damage to kill her. We'll see how it goes, though, and how Nigma want to play it, because, you know, maybe they get pulled apart and suddenly everybody else is dead besides Medusa.
That is the way that we've seen most teams deal with Medusa this tournament. Every time I'm watching a Medusa game, it's just people running around the Medusa, ignoring her completely, because it's just not worth it most of the time.
Yeah.
Like, it is just the fact of it. Of course, those have been a lot of offlane deuces, too, so a little hard to ignore if you've got a lot more damage.
Let's see there. Still some win rates.
All right.
And the group up will commence.
There's the smoke. They see Mira. It's the only person they're aware of right now.
And the slow, steady beatdown of the buildings. They're going to try and wrap around. They do spot Kiyotaka here. And hello, how are you? Kiyotaka now gripped. The Dawnbreaker ultimate comes in, looking for a punch. There it is. Pretty huge Echo Slam, but not enough damage yet. And Kiyotaka right-clicked to death. They also catch Mira off to the side. Won't be able to do anything else after the fact. So Kiyotaka dead for a Bane.
We have some massive AoEs this game. Between, like, we got Firestorms, Pit of Malices, we got Invoker spells, we got Chronospheres, Echo Slams. It's just circles all over the place. And you can see it kind of in that fight, it starts to break down because of the way they're like denying out certain parts of the space. And despite getting off that Echo Slam and like trading for the Bane, the rest of the teammates just can't even get in there. Pretty much the worst way for that fight to start for the side of Aurora.
Nightfall working his way towards the BKB. And does have queued up afterwards the Manta.
And probably an MKB, one would assume. After with that +3 going in there?
Yeah, I think so. Jumps in, good tornado. In the midst of him jumping, Nightmare to dodge and then back out.
Holy.
That was sick.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the concerns that were raised, right?
High five. Come on, Sumail. What do you... There we go.
I think Fear was mentioning, like, what is the damage in this chrono?
Yeah.
You know? Willow's a really awkward one ever since they made it so you can't just chuck your lovely little bedlam onto your friends. BKB nearly done for Nightfall, so by the time he has another chrono, that'll be up. But like I would think Nigma are going to go Roche pretty soon. Knowing there's no chrono, seems like a pretty good opportunity to me. They can maybe smoke in first. And it's Omar starting it up. And Dire don't have any... I mean, they have some vision, looks like, but for the most part, I don't really know what's going on. Nigma are going up, though. I thought they would go east.
Kiyotaka shows again. And will manage to get some separation, but Noob is there.
Oh, what positioning?
Drop down the Static Storm, trying to get their Earthshaker out of the fight. Mira not going to be long for this world, so they don't commit a ton, but they do use the Earthshaker BKB to get him out of there alive.
Noob is really trying to flex how tanky he is and the lack of damage right now on the side of Aurora. He is just throwing these ultis into the middle of where he thinks they could all be, and they're forced to like throw a Static Storm down, but he's got a pipe he can pop if he needs to. Doesn't really need to.
He's also got that invading force, like damage reduction flat, 10%. which actually I think doubles up when he goes through Fiend's Gate, if I'm not mistaken.
Radiant's bottom
That's
tower
pretty
is under
nice.
attack.
An easy Roche.
Roshan
Time it for when it
has
flips back to
fallen the
night.
Radiant.
Do it on this part of the map that they have better control over.
I mean, here's the thing. We've seen a lot of games at this stage be very even.
Yeah.
And then go until late, go until late, go until late.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say about this one is you have a Medusa, a great sieging hero, and
What?
an Aegis.
Right. Or, you know, the hero who had 1,800 last hits yesterday?
That's true.
You know? So
That's the other way it goes.
sieging one way, also defending forever the other way.
It's a question of which one we will see.
Dire are scanning.
Omar's still on the hunt.
Dire's top
Has some
tower
great
is
vision in the
under
night.
attack.
Toronto, Tokyo, able to get away from harm.
Dire's structures.
Yeah,
So
Aurora,
that's going to be a tier 2.
They're just trying to find someone alone. It will be Noob if they go one way, but they went the other. So they're just going to end up
Dire's top tower has fallen.
this wave, maybe? Radiant scan doesn't connect on the close Panto.
They're just going lane to lane.
They're just dropping deep wards here from Mira.
Yeah, they feel like they have to find something else because they cannot
Oh,
walk into
Panto.
this formation.
Panto. Look at GH zoom.
Panto brought down Sumail, the last touch on the Sunstrike,
That's a crazy static storm.
and is going to be a full Aghanim Scepter done for Invoker. On top of the drums, BKB Helm. Chrono is there. You've got some
Radiant's
damage, but
bottom tower is under
it
attack.
really feels like they have not been able to activate Kiyotaka in this game almost at all. Damage done by the Earthshaker has been pretty middling, even though it might still be the most of anybody on the team.
Yeah,
to be
exactly,
honest.
right?
That's the problem, really.
I think prioritization-wise, it's probably Omar they need to get first in these fights
Dire's
because they're
middle
trying to set up for
tower
good
is under
Chronos,
attack.
you know.
Oh yeah.
So trying to get rid of the Bane would be ideal. At least Tusk doesn't really have any good answers
Dire's
to Chrono.
middle
Oh.
tower has fallen.
Panto, they get the Nightmare on one, Grip on the other. They do manage to break it though with the Shaker. Now Noob runs in, says, "Come deal with me." And they will manage to start to hit the tier 3 tower. Ghost saying, "You don't have what it takes to fight me right now."
No, they do not have the stones. I'll tell you that much.
Alacrity keeps on hitting, has Manta ready, punches it out.
Dire's
Tier 3
structures
tower
are
dead.
fortified.
What is the solution right now for Aurora? It's been game after game of pushing it late, trying to defend as long as possible.
Off-screen camera.
And right now,
I'm coming.
there is nothing they can do to stand up against
Dire's
this.
top barracks are under attack. Dire's
All
top
right, well,
barracks
I mean,
has
Omar
fallen.
is lurking back there. Is holding a
Dire's
great
top
healing
barracks
Lotus, so nice and
has fallen.
tanky. And your buildings are gone. And he's gonna take the wave too. He doesn't even care. Says
Yeah.
buildings are dead. I still want the gold.
Moves on in, finds Nightfall's creep, gives away a little bit more gold, and I mean, you can hit creeps as much as you want on Aurora. Eventually, they're going to hit buildings.
This will be the saddest way to resign a game to your own fate. It feels like they have made 0 moves.
Yes, there hasn't been
Dire's
anything that.
middle
Oh, nice
tower is
Manta
under
dodge
attack.
there by Ghost. They're trying to stop
Dire's
this pressure.
structures are fortified.
It's not a big gold lead, but there is no damage to deal with Medusa. They got to keep farming. They got to do something. Aegis, another minute left on it. And in that minute, how much damage will be done to these buildings? Potentially another set of racks. They find the backline. No, Nightfall. That line hit. It's the new Nightfall. BKB into death. As Mira in trouble. Gonna get right-clicked down. Ghost on top of Toronto, Tokyo. There is no buyback on this Faceless Void.
Farming for what?
Absolutely eviscerated.
Dire's
And
middle
on the
barracks
other side, it is a damn good day to be a
Dire's middle
Nigma
barracks
Galaxy
is
fan, as they are well on their way to qualifying to TI if they
Okay.
can close this out.
You're making them nervous.
I
all right?
am.
Let it
There's
simmer a
no
little
way
bit.
they can throw this game. None at all.
I mean, this is just a march down lanes. It's
Oh,
really
yeah.
that simple. They've got the Dusa. She got farmed. And Ghost is piloting her straight down the lanes to the high ground. And Aurora have done nothing. They tried the wraparound play, and it failed miserably. They've got one more shot at it, really.
At least till Mega creeps.
I mean, they can't handle Megas.
No, they can't at all.
So they gotta go for a play.
Something has to happen here. But it's like trying to beat a brick wall down with your hands.
Have you tried that?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Not anymore. 16 to 11, and now a Daedalus done for Ghost. Yeah, you can see the damage done. I mean, it's what you would expect. It's not even a ton done by Nigma.
Courier scouting being attempted by Toronto Tokyo. They're trying everything right now to figure out what's happening.
Cut waves whenever possible. Fissure block the wave. There's a catapult there, though. Does end up dying.
Okay, we're smoked up on Faceless Void.
Ghost standing tall, unafraid, out front. The taunts, they keep coming. Apparently, they're not too concerned. But can they stop this pressure? They jump in, they go all in, they want this kill on Medusa. Do they have enough left in the tank? A great terrorize with the Cataclysm turnaround.
Oh, nice
Ghost
job.
is low, he's very low, but is it enough damage? No! He's back up to full in the snowball save! Get out of here, there's nothing left for you. They drop down Toronto Tokyo. They've eaten through his entire mana pool a second time. He actually can't get ulti off. Wait, have they actually done it? He jumps away, no! Ghost manages to find the kill onto Nightfall. Ghost survives! Ghost is too big! He's your own inevitability looking at ya. As 3 are gone with no buyback. Aurora, nowhere left to go. Only Ghost survives in their dreams.
It was so close.
GG is called for the first time. Nigma, they are going to be going to TI as an org. It's been forever for a lot of these players, but they're finally doing it.
Victory.
Top 8 secured, and many fans just finally letting out a deep, deep breath that they've been holding in for the past 3 games.
Unbelievable. Can see a lot of happiness there, appreciating what Ghost was able to do for him. And as we see a little bit of